Those are good. That's a good playlist. That's a good station. That's the songs. I like those. We are now live.
Oh, we're live. Great. I
Hey,
had to see my
hey.
butt, my
Live.
big butt walking back to the chair. Hey, everybody. Welcome to, this is our 7th episode.
Let me see your earrings.
6? I don't like my earrings. You like them? Did I have the tag on them? Well, you know they're not borrowed.
Well, we know we brought them.
I know. Okay, hopefully it won't break that.
Oh,
okay. I didn't hurt my ear, just a little.
Number
Hey, everybody.
six.
This is our 6th episode of the Best Tea. 2 Besties.
With one hot sip.
It's a lot of hot sips.
Happy spring, though.
Happy spring. Kira has us back in the green.
I like
in the
green.
Easter. It is officially spring.
Green is a healthy color. And since we're talking about
health, yes.
I figure we should wear green again.
Agreed. Agreed.
It's not emerald green; it's more of a spring green.
Okay.
We got this. We coordinate. We coordinate.
But before we get started, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor. It is Southern Edge Beverage Company. Oh. So I had the pleasure of being in Orlando this weekend. Mm-hmm. It was the Orlando Music Fest. Shout out to Ernest. And the headliners were Keith Sweat and Tank. They had Trick and Trina. They had Music Soul Child. They had Sunshine Anderson, Heard It All Before.
Heard it all.
Just that one song, just Heard It All Before. She
actually has another good.
She does.
Song. I just can't think.
Well, that one hits it.
That one
does everything for
all
us.
The time.
So it was a great show. And while it was a great show until the rain came down. It was like a tornado storm.
But your hair didn't get messed up.
I was in a VIP tent.
Good girl.
But I was also, which brings us to our sponsor. I was very feeling good. Ooh. I went backstage and met this wonderful DJ there. I don't know if he said I could say his name, but we want to shout out to Southern Edge Beverage Company. And somebody had Chef Phantom introduced us, and he was like, "Hey, I don't know if you know Monique Blue. She has this podcast with her girlfriend, and it's called the BestTea." And so I was like, "Whoa, she's not my girl. Like, she's my friend, but we're not lovers into. She's not like my
more
girlfriend.
Like cousins,
more like cousins, more like family, but definitely not that." No, so I had to clear that up first, okay? Because he wasn't bad on the eyes, you know.
He was okay. Wait, we should have got him to be one of our.
No, I don't want to mix business with pleasure because we're trying to, keep this thing going.
Very good.
So you see,
very
proud
good.
of me, right?
Very
see,
good.
I'm mature. I'm growing up. Okay, so it is a sweet tea and it's flavored with vodka, and I tasted.
Oh.
And it was amazing. I had just a little bit. And he says, "Listen, for your show, why don't you go ahead and
that is so
and we'll bless you with these bottles."
Let me see what
and I was like, "Sure, why not?" And it's black-owned liquor brand.
This one is
it's perfect for all our besties. That one's salted caramel whiskey. But I know that most women are more of a white drinker, and most men, unless you're a hard woman, that could mean a lot of different things, then you like a whiskey or something brown.
You know what? That doesn't count because I used to like dark beer.
I like dark
Guinness.
beer.
I like
Yingling, and not Guinness so much, but Yingling. So they are our official tea sponsor, and we're hoping that they'll be our tea sponsor every week. We have no problem with trying out different brands. I know some people have brands here. Call us, get in touch with Ja. We will feature you on the show. This guy just happened to be really, really excited about the whole partnership and the fact that it's tea. Thai. Okay, did you Thai? Okay. But we are that's what we're sipping on, the sweet tea flavored vodka tonight. But they also have the salted caramel whiskey, like I said, and we definitely want to thank DJ Ty. We hope you're watching. If not, we'll send you the clip. But you ready to try?
I sure am.
So we don't have our hot tea.
No, but it's tea.
It is
wink,
tea.
Wink, wink, wink.
Mom, I'm drinking tea.
Wink, wink.
Just a touch for you.
Okay,
okay.
That's good because I got
just a touch for me too.
I got the mixture in here.
While I'm still pouring.
I'll wait for you so we can taste it together. Okay. Well, you've tasted it already, but now we can taste it.
Well, I didn't taste it with you. I'm losing everything.
With me, this is going to be this.
So this is special.
Cheers
because it was for us. So DJ Ty,
that's so
maybe he'll come on and play for us. Well, he's kind of popular, and he's also the ambassador in Florida. So I don't think that
you never
you
know.
think he would come play for us.
We're going to ask everyone we know. And
we should and just see.
Just
what can they say? But no. So here's to the best teas. No, I saw your breast. I thought it was trying to come out a little, but it's okay. Here is to the best tea. Here is to your best teas.
Yes,
our best teas. And to Southern Edge Beverage Company for your sweet tea vodka and DJ Ty. Maybe you'll sit on the couch with us and come talk to us about it. He'll be here, I think, in April.
In April,
which is next week.
Your birthday week.
My birthday month.
The whole
every
month.
Wednesday. Let's say cheers
month.
first. Cheers
Okay,
to
cheers.
you. Cheers, bestie.
Cheers to you
cheers
guys.
Your besties. Our besties is out there
Don't
watching.
Like
Taste it. Tell me what you think. Ja? Oh my God, this is amazing.
It's like it's.
Ja, you'll have to get some ice. These are actually glasses that people can win when they send in pictures of themselves and their besties to Ja, and it says just one more episode.
One more.
Just one more. Every week we want someone to send a picture of them and their bestie, and just put in a hashtag just one more episode, hashtag the BestTea Show, and we will send you and your bestie sipping glasses that say just one more episode.
That's so cute.
So that you can sip on your tea or whatever it is and watch us.
I love that.
I was gonna let Ja put something so she could try this. This is really good.
She
Ja
should, and put a little brown in it so it's a little offset color.
Yeah, well, it is brown. This is brown.
No, I'm talking about she needs to show it off right now. Ja, maybe you should drink out of this one.
That one's for you. She doesn't like to talk a lot.
We try to make her talk.
So
we're those bad aunties.
We're going into pop culture, and I know we have some topics that we are told to talk about, right?
We're told, yeah.
But I'm always on something else.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, you didn't go to the other one, did you? Make sure on the right one. Yeah. Make sure now because you started touching.
Yeah,
down
right here.
Oh, that's what I did.
Yeah.
I did that. Okay.
You did.
Sure, that's the second one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
well, before we get into that, they raided Diddy's house.
Leave Diddy alone. I don't want to
talk
about
one
it
house,
no more.
Not two house, not three house. Yeah, three houses. Three of his homes.
Protect this house.
Three of his homes. Now I'm gonna tell you what I didn't like. Okay, I mean we're not gonna stay on this.
I don't like talking about him.
I know
you
don't. I don't either. You know, I love Diddy. Can't stop, won't stop.
He got kids, man.
It was wrong for him to bring the children out in handcuffs. I would have had a fit if I saw one of those twins. I wouldn't know who was who. But if I saw them on that sidewalk with their brothers in handcuffs, that would have been terrible.
That's disgusting.
But they did. I did see Justin. And that's his son with Nisa, the designer.
Right. And he had the restaurant.
And the restaurant Justin's too. And he seems like such a great kid. Yeah. Christian, I saw Christian too. And they must have had a friend over because they had the friend on the floor as well. Yeah. I think that when we're going after people for whatever, and a lot of people said it was stemmed from a whole Cassie thing, right? I don't know, okay? I don't know. I don't know Cassie. I never met her. I never met her, but I met Diddy more than once. Anyway, though. Don't involve the children. Don't involve anyone but the person you're going after.
Okay, now this is perfect because it's what, even though you said you're going to go off and not talk about Diddy, but this goes perfect with our subject of the day. You know, have it being health, you know.
Well, we know his health is jacked up right now, okay?
But the mental health of these kids, like, they're going to need so much help after, just alone, I don't know what they've seen before, but just alone this past year, those kids are going to need like a lot of
what else
love.
happened to them this year?
I mean, just
other than getting a stepmother their age.
I'm drinking. Wow.
Listen, I'm not mad. I don't want to get off subject, okay? I want to stay on subject. I'm not mad at you, but that's sidebar. I'm not mad at you. You guys, you men, you boys in grown men bodies with gray pubic hairs, okay, around your nuts.
Great. She gave y'all a color.
I'm not mad at the fact
Beijing down there.
They will shave it all. I've seen one before.
I've seen.
He was shaved naked. It was the weirdest thing ever. Weird. I'm like, who's the lady in this, right? Right? And then I had, and I wasn't shaved perfectly like him, so I was a little embarrassed.
Well, I think they do that so hairs don't get caught in your mouth.
In whose mouth? I'm not giving head. Anyway, though. Harder. So anyway, but you go out and you get these young women. You expose your children not only to younger women, but you expose them to all type of different sexualities and men on men, women on women, and orgies and things like that. I'm not saying that that's what he did. But surely, if you got these things going on in the house in the left wing or the right wing, at some point, they're going to get their popcorn meat in the kitchen and say, okay, let's tiptoe to the other side and see what's going on.
They're going to get the popcorn.
And they know. Stop thinking my children know everything that goes on. They're just like, hey.
My kids know, and I used to sneak and watch the Boondocks. So I thought they were too little to listen, but they were listening.
But nevertheless, that does not mean he deserved to have all of his houses.
I do not believe that was I don't know. Like, I'm not.
We don't know what they know.
But the children,
and people stop listening to 50 Cent because 50 Cents
50 be petty,
have
man.
us all in trouble. He's like Petty LaBelle. I thought I was Petty LaBelle.
50 is.
I thought I was petty with my whole life.
We need y'all two to be on head, right this right here, like this. Bam, bam, bam. Who's gonna be more petty?
Listen,
50.
He would bring the petty queen out of me.
50.
I don't know what I'd say.
50 is smooth with the petty.
But let's stop watching him because he's has some type of memes up on social media.
He may make you want to check your mental health
He's predicting Puffy's gonna go to jail and this guy's going. It's crazy. Now, I don't want to say they need therapy because of what happened. They probably needed therapy just being his children alone. When you have successful parents, that's a lot of pressure on you. It's a lot of pressure because your parents have expectations, and we'll talk more in the second hour. Right. But they have expectations on who they want you to be. They don't care about who you want to be.
Right. And some, especially fathers, some fathers want you to do exactly what they did.
Oh yeah, my children went through that, and then when they didn't do it, their father stopped speaking to them, and I was like, okay, I'm just saying it's terrible because we have hopes of who we think our kids should be, or following in our footsteps, or taking over family businesses, whether it's a restaurant, a supermarket, a sneaker store, furniture store, whatever it may be,
or an entertainer.
And he did make entertainers and models. So he made the girls models like their mom, and the sons rappers.
Real quick, side note. This is getting off of the health subject with him, but side note, can we at least give it up for him, like busting it down those years with giving us like great music, great culture, just everything. Like, dang. This is sad, man. This is sad. Like, that's the king.
Yo, I love the Bad Boy.
That was our king of New York.
That was like our whole life was Bad Boy.
Like, from
Uptown. Don't ever disrespect the king on Andre Harrell. We're not going to do that.
We don't know.
But then
the stories of how all of this accumulated, how it started.
We don't know anything, but it's just sad.
Oh, man.
I don't want anybody raiding my house. You know what they would find?
Nothing. Vibrators?
Ones that don't work anymore.
You broke them. You broke all the vibrators.
Ones that don't work anymore. But anyway, they'd find that. But let me tell you.
I think you should throw them away.
Listen, I know we're health and wealth, but that's really the second hour.
That is health.
She lets me have fun during the first hour. So I went to my good friend. I can say the name. My good friend, Jean Marie, is getting married.
Oh, so she's going to be pretty
she's going to be beautiful.
Oh, my God.
She's from New York. They're from New York.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, they're New York.
Are they from Long Island or what?
I think Long Island or the Bronx, somewhere out there. Okay. So, she's getting married, first time marriage. She's in her early 30s. Marrying an incredible guy. He works at the station too. He's one of the PDs there. So listen to Planet Radio. Yes. Chumley is the shit.
Chumley is the coolest dude,
and he's
ever.
Just great.
Oh my God,
he's just great.
Coolest.
So I wanted to. I didn't get to go to her traditional shower. It was like a family thing she had, and then she did like one with her best friends in Savannah. But I said, I don't see that you had like a bachelorette, like anything wild, fun, and crazy.
Yeah, wild. I got the games for that too. Yeah, I got games selected for a wild party.
I didn't want to do anything too crazy because I'm like, okay, well, I invited one of the other ladies that's on air, QIK, and then I invited Sherry used to work there. She came,
yes,
and I let like the jocks came, T-Roy came, and Jim's kid, the people. So I didn't want to make it like watch anything, but I did go to the toy store.
That's fun.
It was fun until. So I haven't been in a store like that in a long time. Okay. Let me just have some tea on this before I go.
Ooh, that's a little.
So I go in there. Anyone that knows me, whether you know me from watching me on social media, whether you work with me on a show or on radio or hung out with me or saw me from afar and didn't like me, I'm cheap. I'm very frugal. I watch my money.
That's a good thing.
I don't have any money this month. But April, I need some money because it's my birthday. I gotta go to Jim Jones. We fly high. So anyway, so I'm in the store and I walk in and they have this fake bed there, right? And I take her sister Renee with me. And she's like, hey, we're on a time, so just hurry up. I said, hey, don't rush me. Okay, I may see something I want. Right. So they have these two.
Because you need to replace those broken.
Well, I'm gonna get to that. Okay.
Like broken. How many?
I'm gonna get to that. It's we're not gonna say the number.
7.
We're not gonna say the number. No, we're not
one
doing
for each day.
So I walk in. They have this makeshift bed. And they have these two female, feels like real bodies. It's complete.
It's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie to you because anybody who's watching this, you are my bestie, so I can tell you my deepest, darkest thoughts, things that have happened to me. I can tell you things. Everybody out there listens, if you're my friend, even if you don't like me, you're my friend because you still want to hear what I have to say. So I touched the dummy.
Right.
And they had a vagina, and even the vagina felt real, right? So Renee says to me, she says, Blue, stop touching. I said, what? She says, it clearly says, do not touch. I said, oh man, I'm sorry. So the lady comes over and she looks like the lady off of my G-son watches Miss Rachel, and Miss Rachel has a friend that plays the guitar. I don't know. I don't know the sex of the friend. I don't know. And that's I'll get to that second part on the second part. But
fixing my mic a little
the woman that worked there looked just like this lady, and she says, don't you love it? And I said, don't I love what? Don't you love the woman there we have laying in the bed? They're just ready, and they got like fake toys and everything. And I said, well, I was just wondering. Now I'm supposed to be there for someone's gift,
right?
But I want something else. I get it. I said, well, I was just wondering, because everything becomes about me. I said, do you have any men?
Right.
You have a man-filled body. So
because maybe we don't want to vibrate anymore. You might want a whole makeshift man.
Renee looks at me. She's like, that's gonna be probably like $500, Blue. I'm like, I'm just asking Renee, like, get out my business. I'm just asking. Yeah. The lady says, and she looks at me. All right, this lady, I don't know if she's whatever she was.
She was a lady.
Whatever.
She was a lady.
Whatever. Piercings everywhere on her face, And she looks at me and she says, why would you want a man? I said,
I almost dropped my tea.
What?
What? Wait a minute. Wait. How does this work? Why would you want a man?
Why would I want a man doll?
Oh, a man
doll. So a man doll.
But why would we want a woman doll?
That's what I said.
Why
she says,
want a woman doll?
Women are the best things ever. Nobody needs a man when you can have a woman, whether it's real or whether it's dummy. And I said, well, speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself, honey.
Speak for yourself, because I don't want to buy a plastic woman. I really don't want to have to buy a plastic man.
You won't.
I don't know, but I should get in touch with the creators of the women just to see. I could be a great, influencer for that. You can. I could let you guys know how it goes.
It could sit right there.
It could sit right, but he's naked. Oh, we have to put clothes on him.
Well, okay.
We'll dress him.
Little shorts.
We'll dress him with something cute. Maybe a cowboy has him. This is in Texas. We'll do something like that. But so I left that alone with her. So then I said, what? So what? I started asking her. I say to her, so what do you have that's on sale? She said, we have a lot of stuff on sale, because I'm in the South, guys. Okay, those watch me from New York. We have a lot of stuff.
All of them don't talk.
We have
like
a lot of stuff on
she
sale. She was country. No, I'm not. She's exaggerating. She said, you buy two, you get one free. I said, well, I don't know if that's really a good deal, I said, she said, what's your price limit? I said, well, for handcuffs, because that's what I bought, Jimmy. I said, for handcuffs, my price limit is really like $10. Ma'am, when the last time you've been in the store? There's nothing for $10 in here.
Well, that.
I said, well, this is disappointing. Okay.
Because I'm sure it's not made well.
Thank you. I know it's not made well, but I'll let you know, because I bought a pair for me too. So,
this
purple for the set. Oh my God. No, I'm not going to show my dates no handcuffs. Then they're going to think I want to have sex with them.
Where you going to put the handcuffs in here?
I'm just going to put them like, not on Virgil, not on Elizabeth, but like somewhere. Just
purple.
So anyway, though, yes, purple. Just match sets. I got them. That's why I got them. That's why I got them. So I get the handcuffs at $19.99. So she's like, yeah. So I'm buying favors for all the women. So I buy them flavored condoms, right?
Oh, that's
good.
But
I gave everyone a set of pearls too in their bag. So I said, you have anything else on sale? She says, ma'am, no. I said, what about it for $1? She's like, no, there's nothing in here for $1. Yeah, well, even the dollar store's not the dollar anymore.
No, $1.25.
So I leave there. I go to the shower. Everybody gets their pearls and then their flavored condoms. And one young lady, of course, I wouldn't say her name. She's like, I've been married now for a year and I've never had to do this.
Never?
And I said, well, you got the chocolate flavor. So maybe you can just imagine yourself with a black man.
Or doesn't want to.
She says that he does not require that.
Whoa. What man does not like that, first of all?
Well, now listen.
Maybe she can't do it.
He doesn't she said she's never had to do it.
Had to, like, that should be just a
I'm going to tell you this, and I'm speaking from experience.
Normal.
I'm speaking from experience, because I was not big on that being married either. Why? Well, you learn more when you're single. Okay. Again, shout out to our sponsor. The tea is everything. It's hot.
The tea is hot. This is good. This is really good.
I think somebody needs a fan over here, but. Hey, DJ Ty.
Thank you for this is so good.
This is amazing. Southern Edge. We will put, Ja will post where you can actually make your purchase. Yes. She's going to post the QR code. And it's everything. We'll do the caramel next week, but right now it's all about the tea with the best teas. So you can keep watching. And we want you to come play for us too. So
we like disco. We like
everything.
We like
everything.
Funk,
we like everything.
Old school.
We like everything.
Old school.
So needless to say, she did talk me into, she's a good salesperson, this dumb. to getting a new,
You are
thing, and you
hilarious.
charge it on your computer.
No, ma'am.
So I guess I'll just take it to work. No, I'm just playing.
You should. You
Joke.
should sit it in the chair.
No, I can't. I have clients that would not look at my age. That would not be professional.
They might think it's so.
But I could sit it on our guest chair when they come.
That's hilarious.
And well, this depends on who we have as a guest. I don't know if Gene would appreciate that.
No, he would not.
He'd like, whoa. What we got going on
here?
He
would turn around and walk away.
Yeah, what we got going on here?
That's what we would get mean Gene.
So we don't want that. No. So let's get into our topics.
No, ma'am.
Diddy, good luck. I'm gonna leave you with that. Good luck.
I'm gonna praying for them kids and him too.
Pray for your enemies.
Pray for your enemies. Don't wish nothing bad on.
Don't wish nothing bad on anyone. It's not good to do. That's also bad for your health. Before you get to your question, really,
terrible.
When you start wishing bad things, or you start saying, well, they did this to me, one, you're driving yourself crazy and you're taking your mental health up here. Secondly, you got to pray for your enemies and hope that, things work out for them, or that, God just takes away the things that you feel about them. I'm not there yet.
That's mental.
I'm not there yet, and I'm honest.
You are getting there.
I'm getting there slowly.
You're doing so
but I'm so honest about it. I'm not there yet. God is still working on me, because I'm still that person that's here in the middle. One side is like, don't forgive nothing that people did to you. Make sure they know that you did it, and you're gonna rise above it. And then this is the middle of me to say, no, you're almost there. You gotta forgive so you can move past this and move on. Then it's the inside that's saying, just what? Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares?
I think the who cares, we'll talk about it later, but the who cares is finally when we actually really, really love ourselves and just.
And that's I was going to end with that, so I'm not going to talk about that.
We'll talk about that later, but you never forget.
But looking in the mirror, loving who you are,
we have to.
That's what it's about.
We have to.
That's what it's about. So come on, let's get started with you.
Okay, let's talk about poor Wendy. Like, Wendy really makes me sad. This whole thing makes me sad.
Let me back on Wendy. Let me see. I can't see this.
Wendy. So she has her dementia, her diagnosis.
How old is Wendy Williams?
John, how old is Wendy Williams? Is she our age or younger?
I think she's older.
You think she's older?
Yeah, she was married to my friend's uncle. Yeah, she's older, definitely.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% positive she's older. 100%. 59. Okay. Well, I don't know like the age that people start getting dementia, because everybody's so young now, even when they're old.
Yeah.
But I think it's sad. This is what I will say for people that are watching the show, or people that are telling people to watch it and they just haven't watched it yet. Wendy didn't have no real friends in no bestie.
None. We talked about that before. No friends, no cousins.
She had a real bestie. She had a ride or die cousin. It was like, I'm flying in and it's going down. Somebody, who do we give the jail money to? Well, we're gonna give it to Alicia.
Where's the jail money? Who got the gun? Who got the jail money?
So she didn't have real friends, because real friends would have been at Kevin's door. Come out, you and her.
Period.
Dragging them
all day. All day, all night.
Or just somebody to support it and say, you don't need him, girl. You Wendy Williams. Let's get dressed. Let's go out tonight.
Yeah.
Put on your fucking dress.
Poor thing.
And let's just do it. And you're gonna meet someone else. We know that's not easy, ladies. God knows. Listen, I'm gonna get into that too.
It's not easy.
It's not easy at all. It's not easy at all. But you have to try. Even if you're on a date with a man that you don't like, and I don't know, maybe his breath stinks, or maybe he's just not looking the way you want him to look.
She loves guys. Don't let her fool y'all. She's always dissing y'all, but
no, I do love you. But if I'm not into you, or you're not who I want to be sitting here with, then that's not going to work. So, Wendy, let me tell you what you need to do. Let me tell you what I did this past weekend, and I haven't fully committed. I'm looking for good dating sites, right?
No, we're
I know, but I jumped the gun because
I don't want you to do the dating sites.
Well, can I finish? I didn't really do it.
Can you?
So I went on the site. It said Lux, because when you pull it up, everything starts coming in your feed. Okay. It's called Luxy, and it says
That sounds suspect.
It's Luxy. Well, no, it says they do a background check on the men and women. They want to make sure you work. They check, verify your employment.
Okay.
They go as far as to like your habits. They check your social media. They look at everything, because you can't even put AI photos on there.
So they investigate.
They investigate the crap out of you. No AI photos. Let me tell you, but I don't know if they really do. So I get on there. I put everything on. So I'm going to tell you, some men you may not be happy what I'm getting ready to say. So they ask you, what are you looking for in a partner? Are you looking for a serious relationship, sex, fun, travel, like what? So I checked the box,
hanging out on Wednesdays, watching the BestTea Show, stuff like that.
I checked the box, hanging out, but I also checked, do want a relationship somewhere down the line. They said divorced, single, married. Why do I want a married? Why are you laughing? So or separated. And I said definitely single or divorced. Then it says children that are school age, children that are grown, live on their own, children away at college, no children. I can talk to everyone that's listening because you're my friends.
Besties.
So, besties. I checked no children.
Really?
I checked no children for several reasons. But I want someone that can I don't want them to have to figure out how to juggle between the things they need to do and the things they want to do.
I get it.
And so because of that, I checked that. Now I said I'm still open to grown children, but my first box check was no children because I think I've been neglected for so long. I want someone to pay me some attention.
I get it.
So what else did I check on there? Likes to travel. You don't have to be athletic. I can take a little small pot beer belly, but I can't take like your stomach, like you're pregnant. Like we're not going to do that because that means that you're not drinking tea at night or green tea to release.
Yeah, we need that. We need to release. That's what we're talking about.
And then it said nationality. We spoke last week about what I would do.
Yeah.
I checked white and other.
You did?
I did not check Indian.
You didn't check Asian? Did you check Asian?
I did check Asian.
Yes.
And then I was like, why am I checking this? I'm not having kids no more. They make pretty babies. Black Asian.
You know, a lot of black men have babies with a lot of Asian.
But I'm not having kids anymore. So I did check Asian. So when it pulled up, it only gives you 6 per day. Then it says to you, we cannot continue this until you pay for the subscription. I said, I knew it was something. I knew it was something.
Okay, so that's what you get because you're jumping the gun. We told
Guess how much it was?
What?
It was a discount for $663.77 for the year.
That's a whole ripoff.
So,
no, ma'am. We got you for free.
I know.
But listen,
doing they put my picture out there. I had a picture of the little baseball cap or whatever, because I was trying to be real plain. I should have said I worked at McDonald's, but that's fine. That's what I'm going to do.
You had on the Yves Saint Laurent baseball.
So that wasn't good.
Sure.
Yeah.
See, that's not a McDonald's hat. Boo.
Okay. Well,
that's very.
I'm going to change up and get a uniform.
That's like high class baseball.
Anyway, it shows you some of the people that took interest in you, but it says we cannot let you text them or speak to them. They can speak to you until you pay. So then today it says, guess what? We didn't have to do your full check, and we verified you. We want you to definitely be on the site. There are men waiting to meet you. But today we're lowering the fee. It's $40 a month. Again, I'm tight, people.
That's some BS.
If they come to 1099, I'll probably go for it. Okay,
we are doing it for free.
I understand, but
I need you to stay off those.
Let me tell you why. No, not janky. So, other than Jean Marie,
how they jumped from 600 to 40?
I know, but listen. Other than Jean Marie, yesterday, the 2 women that were at her shower both met their one fiance and one husband. One on Hinged and one on I don't know the other name. Plenty of Fish. Is that a site? I don't know. Or something else though. And I was like, and you were marrying them? And the girl's like, yeah, we're getting married 6 months. The girl's like, yeah, we've been married now 8 months. Which is great. I'm like, oh my God. So that's what made me come home and just kind of look and do it. So I won't pay, so they won't let me see anybody. But they let me see the messages of the men. So now I put the age range I wanted. I said
35 and up.
I said 40 and up.
Okay,
right?
40 and up. Okay.
But I'm going to have to go back on some of the things I said, people. Let me tell you why. They had a 25-year-old. I don't know why. What am I going to do? Date my son's friend?
Like
That's crazy. It's disgusting.
Baby.
So I tried. I immediately deleted him. Took him off to her. So then I got to this white man.
Was he
Caucasian?
Was he tall?
I don't know because I didn't pay, so they're not going to show me the pictures. But he's like, hey, how's your 2024? Let's experience this thing called dating on an app together. I'm a first timer too.
I'm not feeling that.
So I was like, okay, kind of corny but cute. Then here's the black guy. I can't. I know I can't show the picture, but I screenshotted it.
Are you sure?
I'm not making this up.
No,
I'm going to show her.
I feel like this is AI, or I feel like
no, this is not. You think it's fake?
Because how are they going to make the Caucasian guy seem like very like bubbly, and then
he was very bubbly. In fact, here he is. Well, I don't know. Look at him. He's like, he looks Bosnia or something.
Oh,
he looks like money, doesn't he?
He's cute.
He doesn't look like money, There's a vase right there. And this guy, he's too old. 67. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Let me see.
I changed my mind.
He's not bad.
He's grandfather. Is he 67? Is he younger?
She said, leave her father out of this.
Her grandfather's really good looking. Okay?
Leave her parents.
But why do I have to get the black guy? And why is this is his picture? What steroids is he on? He is working out like nobody's business. Now, I want a man that works out.
That's terrible.
But I'm gonna tell you right now.
He looks like the dude from SpongeBob, the
Larry the Lobster. 36.
Looks like Larry the Lobster.
He's 36, and he has his headband on. Okay.
You see again?
He's not ugly.
I'm not feeling it.
But he's not 36, muscles like 3 times the size of my legs. And I have big legs.
He looks like
it's just not for me. And also, if he's doing all this working out, you know where it's taken away from, right? I'm not taking that.
It's taken away from you.
Taken away from penis. He has a small penis.
That's true. I heard about that.
I don't want that. I
heard about that. The more they work out, it kind of shrivels away.
Yeah. So I don't want to do that. And then this is another guy. So now somebody asked me. They said you like you said you like big guys. I said no, my last guy was small. I like small guys.
Yeah.
This guy reminds me of my last guy I was just with. And but why is this picture working out? And
let me see.
But he's skinny. And I was gonna say, I don't want he's too skinny, but then I'm like, oh, you were just dating.
No.
It's not for me?
No. We're echoing.
Okay. Well, then he's just not for me. So anyway, so now I don't know if I can't pay them the money. And there was a guy, he had a cat in his hand.
You don't like animals.
I don't like you think the activist is gonna come It's not that I don't like animals.
She just doesn't appreciate them in her house.
No, I don't want them in the home place. And I don't want them when I'm on vacation in Puerto Rico either, and they're all on the property.
What about in Aruba when the lizards walk up like squirrels and get
I don't mind that.
You don't mind the lizards?
But I don't want a cat around me. I don't want stuff in my food. I have allergies, and so that's the other thing. So I said men with no pets. No pets. Not even a bird.
That's gonna be hard to find.
Well, then maybe it's not for me to find anybody.
I have you, girl. Like, why are you looking on sites? I told
you haven't found me anyone yet.
I got a whole list.
This is why my health is declining. She has a whole list, but I haven't seen that one man.
We need time to go over there. We're going to their offices.
So you want me to make? What am I, a hooker? You want me to do office visits? Hi, how are you? I'm Monique. Kara sent me.
I got you. Why are we echoing again?
I don't know. But anyway, so back to Wendy. Wendy, I'm sorry things are not going right for you. If I could do it all over again and become your bestie, I would still be there with you. I would not have let Black China do that interview. I would not have let your son produce that because you were not looking in a good light. We all love a good Gucci bomber, and that's great. I'm glad you could afford one. Hope it wasn't a knockoff, but if it was a good one. But at the end of the day, that's not showing
she
me.
would ever have.
That's not show. Okay, well, maybe she won't have a knockoff, but her wearing a Gucci bomber is not showing me that her health is good.
Oh, baby.
Baby, you're losing your hair. Everything is just going wrong, and I don't like how they shepherd you and just took your show. You know what? I think the ratings would have been higher if they would have kept her on, even with the dementia.
Her family is not allowed to manage anything of hers. They're not allowed to manage her.
Out of respect, why hasn't Sherry Shepherd had Wendy Williams on her show? She should have been on the set, telling her story. Not in her living room downtown Manhattan ordering to-go food. Okay, sitting there with Black China. I don't think Black China's track record is too good. I don't hear too many positive things about her.
We're gonna go to somebody else. We're gonna stop that.
Okay, well, this is me,
baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, this is. Go ahead. I have something to say about that.
So okay. Mm-hmm. So Kate Middleton, Princess of Wales, is diagnosed with cancer. Yeah. The King was diagnosed with prostate cancer recently. Also, the King was. He's older.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything about him because Diana.
No.
Rumors spread of the husband cheating. Oh, people hadn't seen her in a while. Now they reveal. Kate, your husband is a Prince of Wales, right?
He is.
Don't let your health decline with this cancer thing because I've been there. Worrying about where he is. Worry about yourself. Get you a bestie. Stop editing those pictures. Is that the one editing or is the other one?
I don't know.
Well, somebody's editing pictures.
It's true.
Take time and just focus on you. Stay off the scene. Stay off the grid. They don't have to see you.
Girl. It's so true.
You have the best medical insurance. I know you do.
The best.
Okay.
They don't even look. Do they even need insurance over there?
They probably has best doctors for free. It's a part of their queenship or whatever it may be.
I think it's sad because look at that. We're worried about something like that. But she has it all. Like they can take care of that quickly. Like they can get.
She's gonna get the best treatment possible.
Mental therapy, physical.
She's gonna eat the best foods with her chef.
The best. She won't have to worry about what kind of tea to drink.
Nothing
at
at all. But Kate, just keep your head up high. I know you probably won't see this, but who knows? Maybe you will. Maybe somebody down the line, maybe years from now when you're cured and you're better.
She might come over here this fall.
She's not going to come
here
with us.
Have tea with us. She might see this beautiful set, this beautiful outfits. We're bigging her up.
Okay.
She might.
Kate, get your health together.
You need some besties.
Get everything straight.
You need some
Find
aunties.
you a good bestie and auntie to be there with you. I have my auntie Kim and to go through what you're going through. Cousins. And once you get yourself together and you're 100% healthy again,
come hang with us.
Not only come hang with us, drop him. You don't need him. If he's out there cheating, you don't need him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Look at the stock he comes from. Look at his daddy.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. Message.
Whew, that has a lot to do with our subject.
But what did you want to talk about when I talked about?
It has something. It's really silly. Well, no, it's not silly because my grandmother, she called me 2 days ago. I've been thinking about you really hard. I had a dream. I said, you and I, we went to Buckingham Palace.
Wow, I said, deep.
We went to.
I mean, your grandma, her mama, her Mimi really dreams out there, guys.
I said, excuse me.
We need to have her on the show.
Huh? I said, she's gonna curse us out if she's on the show. Brooklyn morning. Oh goodness, girl, I'll be over here in the corner. She said we were in Buckingham Palace to see her, and we had tea.
To see Kate Middleton?
Yes, and we had tea. I don't know if
You don't know what type of tea you had?
I don't know.
Okay.
I want to know what type of tea she had to dream that dream.
Did your grandmother smoke pot?
No, but I wish she did.
Okay.
Side note.
Yeah, next.
I think everyone should.
I think so too. Okay, I gotta get my glasses for this because that says blue. Is that me?
That is
That's Kira.
Oh,
wait, did I go too fast?
No, you did good.
Okay, I did. That's you. Okay, go ahead.
You did good.
Go ahead. You're next.
No, we're done with that. So
that's right. I love him.
This is crazy because I didn't know this.
God wanted him to be one of my husbands.
Who, him?
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Say what you gotta say first.
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre. Beats.
Dr. Dre with the beats. Dr. Dre with the NWA. Dr. Dre with Snoop. Dr. Dre with Eminem. Dr. Dre without 50 Cent. Dr. Dre has done a lot for our culture.
So what's going on with him?
Dr. Dre is opening up because he had 3 strokes. Hospitalized with a brain aneurysm for 2 years ago, about 2 years ago. But he was also going through a divorce. So health, like when you're going through something, you never know how mentally affects your actual health, like your heart, your lungs, your breasts, your everything. So this whole thing is about trying your best. Like no one can tell you what to do exactly. There are ways to find yourself eventually and love yourself and find God, whichever God you pray to, that you believe in. You have to find yourself. So when you're going through something heavy, it doesn't affect you in your body. It might be affecting your mind, but there's a way to try your best to ease it out. So yeah, he was going through that.
So I will tell you this, okay? And I want to stay on the subject. I really do.
Uh-oh.
Dr. Dre and some of you other men out here, okay? You out here looking for these light-skinned Apollonian chicks like Kira, okay?
He ain't so
Let me finish now.
Look at him.
He's everything. And you need yourself a down-home chick. That when these strokes happen.
Wasn't she Michelle A?
Michelle A was everybody's first one.
Oh, so, my gosh.
Shout out to Michelle A.
I didn't say that.
I said it. I love her dearly. She's done videos for me. I think she's great. I do. Now we definitely could get her on here. Shout out to Big J. Make that happen.
Big J, hook it up.
But what I will say is sometimes we are things we reach for. It's all on the outside canvas.
So you're hating because he was married.
I'm not hating. I'm hating because you don't look for the quality of who the women really are. You just see what they look like. And here's my problem with that. Yeah, anything else. They're there to nurse you back to health.
So you're saying that a brown skin versus a light skin woman, there's different grounding?
I'm saying that men always want to hop over to a red bone because they think that
need a long head, thick red bone.
See what I'm saying? To be better.
No, I'm
or
not like
have
that for
prettier
real,
kids depending on what they look like,
No.
especially ugly men.
How about Dr. Dre was supposedly an abuser? Maybe that's why he was getting divorced.
Well,
did you ever think about that?
I kind of heard that. I did not say the Michelle story.
Michelle A story, Dee Dee, like what was the group she was in? Dee Dee Barnes.
Okay.
Barnes, and his wife.
I don't have anything bad to say about Dr. Dre.
We don't know. Like
Listen to me. You don't have to be a celebrity or have a celebrity husband to get your ass beat message.
Ever.
It happens to the best of us.
Everyone.
Okay? So I'm not going to say. So
anyone that's doing that is
stayed with him. They stayed with him because whether it be finances, the kids, whatever it is, they stayed for a reason. He didn't force them to stay. You can at any time you can get out of whatever you're in, but just know when you get out of it, you may have nothing. You may have nothing. Okay, depending on what you signed. But how bad do you want to get out of it? And again, he could have got with some women.
But that might be everything. Maybe that's not what they want. After they found out how the relationship is, that's probably not what they want. Like, you can get rid of that for your mental and your physical health.
So, but it's about him, Kira. So, like, what should he have been doing different not to have these 3 strokes? Those women could have been putting him through hell. Those kids could be putting him through hell. Child support could be putting him through hell.
I don't know, girl.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this as a disclaimer.
She likes him, so
I like
she's
you,
not going to say nothing bad about him.
Dre, I'm not gonna pay the $449 now for the year. I don't feel I want to do that. And if you want to stop me from doing that, I'm right here. And I don't know much about, health as far as how to take care of a man that's going through strokes, something like that.
You'll figure it out.
But for a nice allowance, I will definitely learn.
Not the allowance. I am done. I'm about to walk out again.
Food's expensive. You want me to cook for him 3 times a day and buy it out of my own pocket? He may want lamb chops, lobster, duck.
Ew.
On my salary, I don't even have a salary. I work for commission. Ew. So yes, I'm gonna need some type of.
Maybe that's the problem. He was eating too much meat. He needed to go on and be a vegetarian.
He was eating too much meat.
Sidebar.
Is that what are you trying to say? He was eating too much meat.
Maybe you're talking about this. Like I can't. He should be a vegetarian then.
Okay.
Because the meat can also.
That sounded like a dig. It sounded like a dig for me.
You was talking about the light skins over here. No, but seriously, sometimes meat affects your health.
No, meat definitely does. You
meat affects your health.
If you take a piece of red meat and you pour a Coca-Cola or Pepsi on it, you watch how it sizzles and the color turns.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That meat is dead. It's dead flesh. Like none of us, honestly, should be eating any type of flesh whatsoever. I don't care what it is.
It is hard.
It is hard, Sean. One Love, and thank you for telling us that, whether it be for you or one of your besties.
And it's hard.
It is hard. I had someone that was very abusive to me.
Yeah.
I can say this because I'm very transparent. It's okay. And I don't want to say why I stayed with him because that would be so shallow. But yeah, he loved
she brings it on.
He loved my dirty drawers if I wore some. Like really. It was crazy. It was like, and that could be because he didn't have kids. He didn't have any kids.
Oh boy.
Everything was me. And he's kind of obsessed with me because of that. But sometimes the attention felt good. Now the ass whooping did not when he would be drunk. But the attention when he wasn't drinking was so beautiful. It was like the rubbing of the hairs.
Did you feel like that mentally affected you? Since that does go along with this also. Like that's mental health. Like
it definitely did because I stayed for a while until I couldn't take the last ass whooping.
That's crazy.
And cried out for one of my sons, and he came out and then he stopped.
That's
jumped
crazy
off.
Because that jerk got me one night, and that was it for me.
I don't know why. I don't know why some women stay through that. Some of us do it because of the security. Some of us do it because of the finances, because we don't want to be cut off from everything that we're getting. Some of us do it because some of us do it because we never had fathers in our lives that told us they loved us. My father was in my life, and he loved me, but my father never called me on the regular. My father would never just say I love you. My father never went to a daddy daughter dance. He, everything with him was kind of like it was more on my estranged sister than it was me.
That's how far it starts.
So you go looking for love because you mentally feel abused as a young person.
Right.
With the daddy, you're looking for this daddy, and a lot of young girls do that. Yeah, like we look like that. And that's good. That's where the term sugar daddy came from. Yeah. Sugar daddy did not come. Let me educate you. I'm gonna put you on something right now.
Boom, drop them bombs. Boom, boom, boom.
Being a sugar daddy did not come from, oh, he has money and he's gonna take care of me. He's gonna spend money because he's my sugar daddy, or he's my sugar mama. When men look for sugar mamas to take care of them,
that's not cool.
It's about taking care of the heart. It's about having someone be sweet to you.
Sweet, baby. Give me some sugar.
That's the verbiage of a sugar daddy or a sugar mommy.
Yeah.
Because someone's being sweet to you. And we love candy.
We
love sweet things.
And
if somebody's going to give us candy and give us all that sweetness, we're going to catch a rotten tooth for it.
All that rotten tooth.
But that's where it came from. So some of us stay in these things because Then we go with someone else they're not abusive. They, they give you your space that you want and you need, but they're not overly affectionate and loving.
Yeah, that's mental. That's
They're not
mental
giving
right
you the
there.
kisses. They're not giving you the they're not affirming to you when you wake up in the morning when you see a text that says good morning.
Good
You see
morning.
nothing
You're
there.
beautiful.
I have a great day.
Nothing. Yeah.
And so you're reaching and you're looking for that because you had it with this abuser that was a physical abuser and mentally too. But
we had to be like weird science and like make us a man.
So it's kind of one of those things like, okay, he's not beating my ass and he's not getting drunk, but at the same time, he doesn't even say he loves me anymore. Nope. Or he doesn't just pop up and just touch me and hold me close because like you so beautiful to me. Like I don't know the last time. Well,
we'll get Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Going back to Dre.
Well, I mean,
Andre Young. We will get him in here. That'll be your first date. The first date. So we're gonna get at least 5.
If Dr. Dre was my first date, I would pay for the dinner. I would. I'd take him to a nice dinner.
Me and John.
Or I'd have exclusively kiss, or have Coco come over here and cook. Because I want you to go on my date. Because I can't because he's Dr. Dre think that I'm gonna go along with him. No, I gotta have one of you at a table on the side or something. Oh, any day I go on
for my food. As long as my food is paid for, I'm gonna watch.
Well, damn. Well, he can pay for you. That's gonna pay for him. I don't have that much
you're
money.
You're not supposed to pay for him. Okay. You're not. Stop paying for dudes' food.
It's a nice gesture.
No, ma'am.
Well, not on my first date, but my first date with him, because I already know he's got it. If I don't think you got it, then I don't want to pay. You know what I'm saying? But I think you got it. It's like I'm investing in you.
Stop being a sugar mama.
Sugar. Okay, well, that's what I am.
So Dre, so he's going through that. So you see with that mental and health connected and
together.
It was both like up and down. It seems like it's a lot with that going on. Okay, Bluey.
Tiffany Hudson. Okay.
No, Haddish.
I'm sorry.
The comedian.
The comedian. Okay.
The comedian.
So after DUI and last year, she recently said that she hadn't had a drink of alcohol, smoked any weed or anything like that in 72 days.
Oh, wow.
In 72 days. How long have we been doing the show? Since February 14th?
February 14th. Valentine's.
Well, guess what, Tiffany? I haven't been without a drink or smoke in 72 days. So shout out to you for doing that. You know what? But it's court mandated. Okay, so that
damn.
It's court mandated.
So that
damn. I mean, she doesn't want to be that way. She wants to be like me.
She wants to be with the BestTea.
Yes.
She needs some BestTeas. How is she caught so many times?
I don't know. She continued to
what
reference.
What is she going through?
Her DUIs. She added that she's only smoked weed to manage the pain associated with her endometriosis. I didn't even know.
Okay.
See, the best thing about the show, I'm not lying to you guys. We don't see our cards. We know our topics, but we don't see anything.
Ja is like
until the time of, because Ja feels that if we have it like the day before or hour before, we're gonna practice reading or practice stuff. No, things are made for errors and surprise.
She wants us to have fun.
And endometriosis.
Damn,
she's 44 years old.
Yeah. Oh man.
Listen, wait.
That's why she
wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got something else to say. If you or someone you know is struggling with the substance abuse, please contact the SAMHSA helpline at 1-800-662-HELP. 1-800-662-HELP. No, definitely. If you're suffering with that, I'm gonna put this number on my refrigerator.
You should,
just in case.
You should. And John, you should put it on the site so people can
see it. So sidebar, because everything I do has a sidebar to it.
That's okay. That's fun.
And we spoke about this guy. She has endometriosis. She's gonna have to find someone that's either going to go through the process with her, with sperm, everything. If you meet a guy straight up, okay, and you know that this is your health issue, and you're dating maybe, I don't know, for endometriosis and you're 44 years old, maybe, I don't know, maybe a month in, the conversation should have already been planted on the first date.
Yeah.
Do you want children?
Yeah.
When do you think you want to have children?
Yeah.
What do you think about a woman who has trouble having children? And then second or third date, well, I'm one of these women, I have endometriosis, and would like when do you think it's a comfortable time for you to talk about, or in the dating, when do you know you'd want to be with me, if this is going well, because I would like to get your sperm. So I'm going to ask this on the fourth date. I would like to save your sperm so that we can have a baby later.
Whoa.
Is that too much?
Yeah.
Well, then don't waste your time. So
That's a little much.
Common wasted your time. You knew he was a player. Okay.
Common got
everybody that he's come across with, it's a timeline.
But it lasts a while though.
It lasts
a while.
6 months to a year.
Common been putting it down.
Common was here. We had a great conversation.
She got freckles like
not as good as the conversation or what took place with Idris Elba, but Common spoke about how he loves natural women. He loves women that are natural and they're true to themselves. He doesn't like a lot of plastic surgery. He doesn't like a lot of weave in your hair. He doesn't like any of that, really. He just wants a woman to be a woman. And I said to him, I said, wow, that's really beautiful. I would never have thought that, because you're in the Hollywood light, you're in the movies, but you're an artist, you're everything. He's like, no, he says, did you get to know me? I'm a true guy. I should have gave Common something.
You should have, because
but
Common's
but
fly.
I could look at him and I could tell it wasn't going to last more than 6 months, if that.
Oh, well, maybe that's all it would have been for. You never know where you find your happiness. I think we need to.
You think some women find their happiness? Okay, and this is what your health show.
It might be increments of happiness that lead you to your.
Maybe we need to stop looking for. We're beating ourselves up and we're driving ourselves crazy mentally. We're seeing therapists. I'll get on that too because I've spoken to one more than once. I think I'm going to go back. But
I don't know.
We drive ourselves crazy about having to have this ideal relationship, this ideal man, or just someone to just be happy with, and we get tired of looking. Maybe some of you would be healthier and happier if you just accepted that you were only good for 6 weeks of a relationship and just dated a different man every 6 weeks.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You never know. Your happiness might be in increments.
Your happiness may be one night stands.
It may be. We can't sit here and talk about like you should only have one love that lasts this amount of lifetime.
I think that's beautiful, though. I like that.
Increments here. You never know.
I don't want to get love. I don't want to get love from different people at different
times. Why not?
That's
That's how it might go for a part of your life. A chapter of your life might be 6 months. I wonder if it's this
chapter. I don't know what this chapter is.
Okay, we'll figure it out. But once he sees that we have these
we're back to Common. Common can sit in my chair. You know why?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to sit on his lap.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Okay, so Tiffany.
Oh, poor baby.
I would want to say to you.
She needs that weed.
That cleansing is good, though.
She needs that weed, though. It is good cleansing, but she needs that for what she's going through.
I get it, for the pain with endometriosis. I get it.
So are they going to give her...
She should get an exception for that, though.
So they won't let her do that, but are they going to give her Western medicine instead? Like that might affect her brain another type of way. You know what I mean? Because if she was smoking weed to help with her pain and her, mental clarity, and then you get Western medicine.
I hope. Well, one job. We need to find out how long is she going to be on this DUI,
cleanse.
She can't smoke weed. She can't drink alcohol, because depending on how long this is.
Because if she was in here with us, she would have been.
Lit. She would have been back in jail. Definitely.
They would have been knocking on the door.
But if they say that she has to do this for 2 years, like she's gonna be like Wendy.
Poor baby.
Losing it totally.
She needs some homegirls. She needs some besties. I'm sure she does.
That's sad.
I don't know.
That's sad. But it had brought me to something else.
What's that?
Okay, no, we'll go to the next.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Have a sip. Have a sip. Have a sip. There you go. Pinkies up. Okay, let's see. Oh, wow. What time is it?
I don't know.
It's almost 9 o'clock.
Well, before we get there. Damn.
What?
I'm just thinking about Tiffany. Some of the most beautiful people that have gone through so much. She was in a foster care home all her life. Yeah. She didn't have a daddy, so we talked about daddy issues and having sugar daddies and mentally looking for someone that you feel the void of not having. She didn't have parents at all.
Poor baby.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things that it's like, when do you win?
When do you
win?
When
do you win?
Wow.
When do you win? I'm gonna say that Kenny was supposed to come on the show today. We switched subjects.
Yeah.
But definitely next week is the April edition. And I want him on that first show. Okay. I tried to get someone else on the show, but he refuses to come, of course, because I want to ask that question. Like, when men come in and they You have great mental health. You are secure with who you are as a woman. You have this great self-confidence about yourself. Everything is going great. You love your job. You love your career. You love your family life. You have great balance. And then you invite someone into your life that you think is going to be it. And everything continues to even be better. And then all of a sudden, it's like that ride in Coney Island. The whole freaking floor just drops. And you're holding on like,
drop.
Like, please, I don't want to drop with it.
No.
That can really
that affects
you mentally to where you're looking for answers. And I know we said in the second hour we would be able to get into about therapy. And I know you have your feelings and thoughts about what you think about it. I have talked to some therapists. I did it not this breakup, but the last breakup with the same person. I didn't like the advice that person gave me.
The same person.
Same person, yeah.
Okay.
Multiple breakups, but I thought the advice was really poor on her part because she made it seem like almost you should be happy that you have someone in your life and stop trying to change them and accept the things that you cannot change until they're ready to change it.
So you have to sit back and just
you have
wait.
to sit back.
You have to sit back and wait.
You have to sit back and you have to endure the bullshit. Let's just keep it real.
Sit back and wait with the bullshit.
With the bullshit.
I think that was a terrible. That was terrible.
It was terrible advice.
That was terrible advice. Let me tell you.
It's almost like my doctor, and I know she'll never watch this, okay? Because we're not like that. We're not cool like that. So that's what I was gonna talk about. So my doctor, every time I go see her, I'm like, hey, can I get some Fentanyl pills? To help me. It gives me more energy because I'm tired all the time.
She need more energy.
I do. Let somebody join. Yeah, definitely. And I'll get back to that.
Yeah.
We're going to take her after 9 o'clock.
After 9 o'clock. Okay. So she's like, well, I can't give it to you 3 months in a row, Miss Blue, because it's not healthy for your heart. I said, hey, I've been taking this stuff for years. I'm good. So she's like, well, no, I have to take you off a while. So I said, well, give me some Ozempic. She says, you're not a diabetic. I said, you're really going to do this? All the other doctors are giving their patients, Ozempic. She's like, I'm not going to do that. I can't give you that. And your insurance won't cover it. She's always dogging my insurance. Like, your insurance won't cover it.
You maybe should switch.
She's dogging it. I should. So she said to me, you've already lost.
Feel happy with
she said you've lost 20 pounds recently. Like, you're not happy with that? I said, no. I want to be like high school size, or I want to get back into like a 10, 12, and I want to stay that way. That's a happy weight. And your weight plays on your mental health.
It does.
Also. Because if you're not feeling good about how you look or you're going through a sickness, then you mentally become way down. Yeah. So I'm trying to explain this to my doctor, and I'm like, yeah, that's great.
So you're trying to explain it to your doctor.
And guess what? Ask me to
switch doctors.
My doctor is so plump. She looks like Marsha Brady at the age of 50, and she's only 30. And I said, don't you want to feel good about yourself and want to be able to just pick a dress off the rack and wear it?
Doctors.
And she says, no, not really.
Oh my God.
I'm very comfortable. It's like a thing of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'm comfortable with how I am. I said, well, I'm not, and you shouldn't be either. In fact, you should be trying to get some Ozempic with me. We should be working this out together. Did
you say that to the doctor?
Absolutely.
Oh shit.
She's like, I don't think I needed it. I said, I think we both need it. I'm not just going to let you be alone out there on the island. I'm not going to leave you on a Titanic boat by yourself. Doc, you and I both need it. Are you married? Well, no, I'm not married. Well, get us some Ozempic.
I'm done.
So, but speaking of health, if I heard it makes you lose your hair. I don't know. And a lot of people, most of these women you see right now, everyone is on some type of shot. Everyone, I don't care. They can say, oh, I had surgery. Oh, I just been walking. They haven't been walking. They haven't been running. They've been walking to the freaking fridge. Okay. They're not doing anything but taking these shots, same time of the week, same day of the week, and they're losing 2 to 3 pounds a week.
I feel like that's so dangerous.
But I wonder what the side effects are. If somebody knows what the side effects are,
do later on?
Tell me, because if my doctor doesn't give me this Fentanyl, I'm going to have to get somebody shot for 3 weeks before my birthday and get down a little more because I got this lime green dress I'm trying to wear.
We're not letting you do that. Okay. Just letting you know that. Okay.
And then okay.
We ain't letting you do that.
Yeah, if I lose any more weight, I'm going to have another.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, though, that's what I want to say about that.
Yeah.
Please, if you're having bad side effects from Ozempic, can you please let me know what they are? Because I need a good 3 weeks. I don't care what she says. She doesn't live with me. She's not in my refrigerator. If I want to take that shot, and I want to take it on a Monday morning when I wake up.
I'm gonna unplug
you know
that
what I want to take it?
refrigerator so the
No, it
what?
says take it every week the same time. I want to start them every Wednesday after the show because then I'll remember.
No, because I'll be here and she won't do it. I'm not gonna let her do it.
I'm gonna lock the bathroom. Oh, I don't have a
I'm
lock.
not gonna
on my
let
bathroom.
you do it. You don't. Bathroom wide open.
Just wide open, so
wide open,
can
so we
see.
can all see
Just
you.
wide open and stinking on the wrong day.
It's okay.
Okay.
Natural fun.
I think we're in our second hour now.
It's 9 o'clock. Oh,
do we want to take the call before we go to the next subject?
2 besties, 1 hot sip. 9 o'clock. Cheers.
Everyone, again, please. Our sponsor right here is Southern Edge. So this one we're drinking is the sweet tea because we're besties. And every bestie should have a sweet tea. And I'm going to actually talk some about.
It's nice.
I don't know what the shipping is like, but if you live in Florida, we can definitely make sure we're going to have a contest to win this.
Okay. That's cute.
Yeah.
I like that.
But everybody needs some sweet tea.
It's cute too. It's nice and chill. It's not too strong. It's
like a tea. It's like a cold sweet tea without sugar.
We need sugar though sometimes, y'all.
No, sugar's not good for you. It's like a cold tea without sugar.
Yeah.
We're gonna save some of this for Jean next week.
When we so what's next? Okay, we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that later. Okay, so I'm ready. So she ready to join us?
We ready?
Oh, she had to restart it. Okay,
so we're restarting it.
This is
perfect. Oh, hey,
great.
YouTube.
Hey,
that's our
YouTube.
favorite YouTube. We love you.
So, welcome to the second hour of the BestTea Show. 2 besties, 1 hot sip,
1 cold sip today because we have lovely
Southern Edge sweet tea vodka. What's this?
That's good.
That's strong when you don't have the ice after the ice melts.
The ice is.
You know what? We need to ask DJ Ty. Is this meant to just be room temperature?
I don't know, but we needed some ice today because I was a little warm.
Change life, huh?
Yeah, a little warm today.
I've been there. I still go through it every now and then. But it's just something that happens with us. That's a part of our health.
You know, those are things, that's health. Those are things that should have been talked about when we were younger. No one told you what the change of life is going to be about. They told you what happens when you start. They don't tell you what happens when it's going away. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you that.
What happens when it's going away?
You know, you get hot flashes.
Oh, I thought you meant like something was going to happen. Like
you might get a little mental unclarity. Might be
you become mean. You could be mean. You could be very agitated. You know, when you're going through menopause, especially if you get it during the day, you're at work and all of a sudden you're breaking out in a hot sweat and a client or coworkers looking at you like, "What the hell? Does she have COVID?"
Nope,
you know,
just hot sweat.
Like, no, I'm just going through it.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so let's get to the second hour. So, question that a viewer had: do you think it's still taboo for someone to have a therapist? So now, when you say taboo, when they say taboo, Ja, do you think that it's still a good thing? It's still necessary? Like, in what way? So in a normal way, I think that it's good. Let me tell you something. This is therapy right now.
This is therapy.
This is therapy right now. The show was birthed from a lot of things, but on my end, it was birthed from pain that I had been going through, that I had recently, encountered. And before we talked about the show before, but before we actually filmed or did it, I did go to therapy because of where I was. You know, why you stay in a workplace that is not conducive to growth. That was one of the things. I'm just keeping it real with y'all.
So it's almost like a relationship.
It's like your job is a relationship.
You're comfortable there.
You stay because it's like there's some things that I really just love about this job, and there's some things that I really just dislike. And if I stay here, I'm not going to be here. If I stay in this, he's never going to do this. But you stay in it because you're hopeful that change is going to happen. So I went to the therapist based on work and hoping for change. And I went because of my breakup. And hoping for change and still holding on, by a string that something was going to be different.
But wait, and he was a couple of times, break up a couple of times.
But I did all the breakups, even the last one. But I did it I had a good reason. I had a good reason that I'll never tell anyone.
Okay.
And if you knew my reason, you would be like,
Don't
Damn.
ask. Don't ask.
Damn.
I think we should kind of stop talking about them.
I know, but we're talking about the whole thing with the therapy.
Yeah.
That's where it came from.
Okay.
So that was one of the reasons why I did see the therapist, and I did it for I did a couple of sessions, and then I stopped because I felt like it just wasn't needed.
Right.
And then
why did you feel like it wasn't
one, I got
needed?
tired of paying for it. Okay,
Yeah,
it's
it's expensive. They don't take insurance. They should.
Yeah, but then I also felt like, well, you know what? I'm friends with this person on the relationship side, so I'll let nature take its course, and what happens happens. Then I felt on the job side, they were kind of promising me, like dangling a candle, like a woman walking around with no clothes. Yeah, candy. They were trying to be my sugar job and be sweet to me, and they made me have hope that something was going to change in my career, and then it didn't happen. So the end result from that became the birth of the Best Tea, because this is every Wednesday. Some people say you air your dirty laundry, and sometimes I don't have dirty laundry. Okay, it's not clean, it's not dirty, it's just my laundry. I'm folding it up. I'm at the end. The cycle is done.
We're hanging out with y'all folding the laundry.
So instead of me telling a therapist, I'm telling all of you, my besties, this is what's going on with me. I don't read the signs. Somebody sent me something on Instagram where a car was crashing into a wall and said, God, give me a sign this is a man for me. And a car came crashing through her window. And she was like, well, is that the sign? And that's like me. The whole building. I was like, God, if something's wrong with this man, let the light fall. The light will fall. And I'll be like, I wonder if it was screwed in right.
We got a caller.
Hey, Miss Didi, how are you? Welcome to the BestTea Show.
Hey.
Oh, she hasn't joined yet.
Okay.
So yeah, it could be like an earthquake. I was like, let the world shake, God, if this is not from me. The world
They're
will be
gonna
shaking.
let you know, yeah.
And I still don't get it.
That's when you need.
I still don't get it though.
Need to leave them alone.
Didi,
hey, Didi, what's up?
Hi, welcome to the BestTea Show.
Thank you.
There you go.
Hey, girl.
We see you now. Yes.
Okay, great. So I just wanted to chime in because I heard y'all talking about therapy. And I think for me, in my experience, therapy kind of saved my life, to be honest.
Wow.
That's good. That's real.
I've gone through things in life, and there have been certain periods where I think therapy has helped me understand some of the pressure that I place on myself that may be real or not. And it helps me see things from a different perspective in order for me to kind of settle and ground myself and then move forward. And I think as a people, we don't embrace therapy in a way where we truly understand how helpful it can be to kind of helping us move to different stages, moving through those breakups, moving through those heartbreaks or, disappointments that seem overwhelming at the time, but ultimately you find that perspective where it's like, hey, that happened, but I'm moving past that.
Right.
So I just wanted to add that 2 cents.
No, we love it.
We love that.
Do you mind me asking you, Didi? And I'm so happy because when I say that the show is therapy for me, it's people like you that call and you share.
Yeah.
That gives me an insight on, like I get it, and it does help. So, two things actually. One, are you still in therapy? And two, what was the deciding factor in your health or in your mental state of mind that made you say, okay, I need to do this?
Right.
I think so the last time I kind of engaged with therapy, I had gone through, a pseudo breakup. It was a breakup.
Girl, you have to give me your number after the show.
I got her number.
Oh, you got, okay.
I got her number.
Yeah.
I got her number.
I had kind of 2 breakups, right? I had a friendship breakup that I wasn't expecting, and that kind of hit me in a way where, I don't know, I feel like I give so much love to people.
Right.
I feel like I'm going to be treated in that same way.
Right.
And when that occurred, I was already kind of going through the other situation. So when the friend breakup happened, I was like, look, I can't.
That was your bestie support.
Your bestie support broke up. It's okay.
And so, I just transparently, it got so bad that I was like, I couldn't get off the couch. Like, I not get off the couch. I was so depressed.
So the friend breakup was worse than the guy breakup.
I think it definitely compounded.
Because you were looking at the friend as like your bestie, like that's your support. Yeah, so we need that support.
So you don't have to answer because everybody's not me. You could be more like Kira right here.
Kira.
But what happened with the breakup that led to that? Because as women, and that's over 40 or 30, I'm not sure, I don't know how old you are, but I'm just saying we are looking for that agape love, that this is the rest of my life through good and bad, whether it's marriage or not. We're looking for a life partner that we can start growing together and doing things with. What happened?
So I think what happened was we just came to a point where I think we both kind of knew, like, okay, it's probably best for both of us to kind of move on. But what I was missing in that situation was really just kind of closure.
Oh,
that's the problem.
That's the problem. We don't ever have closure. Did you get it? Because I still don't have it.
Why don't they give us closure?
What is so hard about that?
It's not hard. What is the deal?
I got divorced about 4 years ago, so I'm kind of new to this whole like dating thing and really kind of being in these new relationships and exploring them. So for me, it made me recognize about myself that when I do come across somebody and it's not working, it made me realize, like, yeah, you need to use your words and give them the proper closure. Like, hey, I want to let you know that I've enjoyed this time.
We've enjoyed this time together. Peace. Having it. Peace.
I personally, for myself, need to kind of separate from this situation. So it was definitely an eye opener because it happened to me. How important it is to provide that level of closure, so people can move
them chains. Move them chains. Move them chains. Peace. Yeah.
So I think at that time, therapy just kind of helped me ground and kind of understand, not you, girl, and it wasn't anything I did wrong. It was time to move on, and I'm thankful and grateful for what
oh, my cousin Abdul's on there.
I could have had that closure, and then when the friend breakup happened, I was like, I can't take nothing else.
You know what, Didi? I'm gonna tell you this because I can only be me. When we take and we have these breakups and therapists and even the people we've dated say, it's not you, it's me. You've done nothing wrong.
You've done nothing wrong. You're
it
perfect.
Still does not make me feel any fucking better.
There's no, that's not a great closure.
Because I'm still saying, if it's not me and it's you, but I'm this great dynamic woman, then what is your goddamn problem? What is your problem? How could you lose something like that? You're the prize. My mother always says, baby, you are the prize.
I think they just don't know how to say it. They feel like they're always going to hurt our feelings. Like they don't know how to say, I want to move on to this chick over here.
And they
don't know how to move on.
Their favorite line is not another woman.
It's not.
Shouldn't me.
Better not be some sugar daddy either. That's what they need to stop doing.
Thinking that I was going to react in a certain way, but honestly, like, look, plenty of people out here, and I'm not really hurting for anything.
Plenty of people out here, you got to pay $20 or $49 a month. She is
not going to pay. We are not going to let her pay.
So let me ask you, so are you still friends with that person before we close out with you?
Friends with the guy?
Well, the guy and the bestie.
Let him go.
You say, you can't just say that.
Let him go.
You can't just
let
say
him
that.
Go. Let him
maybe
go.
She's not ready to let him go. Maybe he's coming. At least he's giving her a little lead every now and then.
What you need? Some no. Okay.
Do you think it could ever work again? Could it ever work again?
Okay.
Didi, I think that you should become my therapist because evidently I'm not catching the damn messages.
Well, what you
and she did. She got it. She got it.
You gotta love your. It's a way to protect yourself. But some therapists are great. Some therapists will do what yours told you. Like it's basically your fault. Sit back and chill and wait for them to change. No, why do we have to do that? No, that's not great advice.
With therapy nowadays, I mean, there's so many options. You can go to therapy online. You can be talking to therapists on your phone. You can do text therapy.
I want to be on the old school couch.
I want to be on the old school couch too, because I want to cry, and I want them
to see me.
Didi,
I want them to see the feelings.
I want them to see me rolling all over the floor like Fantasia. I want them to see the snot live.
Yes.
And the tears coming out of my eyes. And like, help me, please. Oh my God. I just keep going through the same old thing. I want them to feel it in person. See this right here, the screen?
I want to get my money's worth.
I want all my money's worth.
All my money's worth.
I want them to call security. Security.
But I love you, Didi. Bye, girl.
Thank you, Didi, for sharing. God bless you. Good luck to everything. Bye.
Yeah, so the taboo thing about a therapist, no, I think it's great. Like if you could find a great one, it's almost like finding your bestie. You can't just get with any therapist because you might have your reaction, or you might have the reaction of looking at you like, figure it out. Like you're looking at a therapist, like you're supposed to help me. I'm telling you all of this, and all you have to say is, okay, well, that's good for this week. Let's just.
You didn't write in these notes. You're gonna take those
notes
home.
Can you tell me?
Are you gonna take your notes home and you're gonna study them and you're gonna write little cliff notes for me and come back and say, "Hey, you need to do these 5 things and practice it."
What a waste of money!
Or you
what a waste of money!
Or you writing yourself a letter? Could be. Let me say, if I was a psychiatrist and I heard 20 people, I'd be writing my grocery list: Publix, chicken wings,
you're not their
quarter pound of ham.
No, but seriously, that's what a lot do. So a lot of people end up saying, "I'm not going to," or how about this? Some people say, "Oh, we don't do that." I had someone say to me, "Oh, we don't do therapy." Why not? Because you didn't have it from the beginning in your household. Then as you grow up and you're an adult, you kind of need it.
You know, in the Baptist house, I wasn't in the Baptist house.
We don't need this.
I wasn't in that. But I did go to counseling when I got married, with a friend of mine's mother, and she was in the church, and you know, we had to have counseling together. You have to get this therapy before you go into. I think
that should be for like a year long. Like
you do it before, because maybe there's certain things you really are not going to agree on. A lot of people don't want to do that because it's like they don't want to know the negative. They don't want to know there could be something wrong, because in the beginning you're so blissfully happy. You're like, I don't want to worry about the negative. I just want to focus on the positive. And had they did that, then they would know ahead of time.
That's the problem. Like if we knew full on what we're getting into, we can align ourselves to say, do we really want that? Or do we know what we're getting into? So maybe we won't F up our mental clarity along the line, trying to deal with this or working with this. Do we have to work with that?
You have to
I feel like you should be up front in the beginning.
You should be, but no one's going. Everyone's going to send. I'm going to put my bet. It's like going on a job interview. So if I go on a job interview, guess what? I'm not going to go in there with my t-shirt on and my rollers and my hair and my leggings like I'm working out, but I like to wear them because it looks like I'm working out.
She got a big
ass. And I have a big booty and my hoop earrings on. Yeah. I'm not going to be like, yo, what's up? Like, yeah, I really want to do this. This is cool. I think it's a great job.
So they put out the representative. So
I come in pearl earrings and a suit.
So they're giving relationships starting with the representative.
Yeah. I want to put my best foot forward so I can catch them. Hook, line, and sinker. And then once they have you, it's kind of like, let me go ahead and fart now.
Okay.
You know?
You're hilarious.
I'm just saying. Go ahead, Kira. I'm sorry.
What time is it now? Oh, it's okay. So I have a question. Everybody and Blue. Do you think our partners are responsible for our health mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and sexually? Do you think that our partners are responsible for all of those things? Is there anything that you should be responsible for, or are they responsible?
If somebody wants to call in, please. If you want to be a guest, please
hurry. Call.
I had this conversation with my ex, and I said,
"You asked him all those things?
Yes,
mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and
I said, I'm so unhappy now because because of the things that you're doing, it's mentally driving me crazy,
Right.
and blah blah blah.
Right.
And his response was to me one time,
Great.
another person should not be responsible for your mental, emotional, physical, any type of health. That you are responsible, you control everything in that realm. But what about the sexual? He didn't really talk about that.
Who controls the sexual? Like, what's his deal?
You know, all I'm gonna say is they said that he said he should not be responsible for any of these things.
Wow. Well, I get that, but I don't get that.
But I think your partner should. I think that
yes.
you have a responsibility to know when someone is having a bad day or a good day and they're going through something emotional.
Should know how they feel.
You should be like, what do I need to do? Maybe tonight I'll cook dinner. Maybe tonight we'll go out to eat.
Like, what's wrong, baby? Like,
And if you don't want to talk about it, it's okay.
Yeah.
Just, go to bed. I got you, blah, 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 to the kids' school, whatever. If you have small children. Mentally, don't drive me to a mental point where I'm playing a guessing game because I don't know what's
where
really
I'm
going on
talking
with you.
to a shoe, or you're talking to the wall,
or you're making up the story as you go.
Right. No cool. No cool.
Physically, don't dump your shit on me. Mm-hmm. Don't, because that's also mental abuse.
It is.
Because now you're going through something, but you want me to understand why you're mistreating me because you're going through something.
That's disgusting.
So I don't understand what I have to do. Like, what do I have to do with what you're going through? Mm-hmm. You should be able, I'm not saying turn off what you're going through, but you should be able to have enough balance to say, you know what, I'm going through all these things here, but you're still my lady and I love you. So I'm not gonna
They should leave that at the door. Whatever their issue is, leave that at the door. You never come in the house physically.
Yeah. Now spiritually, I do want a man to uplift me. Like, okay, you may be going through something I can't give you everything you need.
That is such king style.
Lean on
that's
God.
Like a king style.
When I had breast cancer,
spiritual, man, that's beautiful.
I had men, and one man particularly, sending me all type of spiritual little things about God.
That's beautiful.
And the crazy thing was, they never would take me out on a date. They never would talk to me. But when they found that I was sick, I would get all these little things about God and God's got you and one day at a time, all this stuff. And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Right. And spiritually, that kind of lifts you up to be like, you know what, this person's right. I'm going to read Psalms. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Yeah. When you stop doing that, all of a sudden, it shows that is your spirituality lost? Are you going through something where you can't rely on God anymore?
That was another part of them being
their
representative. That was another part of being a representative.
So what's happening? Right. Now let's talk about sexually.
Sexually, come on, man. They need to stop playing with that question because, yeah.
You are. Can I curse, y'all?
Yes, we can.
You are fucking 100% responsible sexually.
Period.
For anything I'm going through. Goodness. Because if you want me to only be with you, then you need to be giving me everything. Sex, making love, whatever me. If we're having a bad day, a bad month, we're not even speaking. You can be like, listen, I don't like you.
Bend her over in the kitchen.
I don't like you, but I don't want you with nobody else.
Period.
So this is what I'm going to do.
This is what
I don't like you, but I bought you these roses on Monday because I want to make sure I get some on Tuesday. Like, you should be doing the work of taking care of your lady, even if you're going through things, because of the simple fact that
sexual is a big deal. Sexual is but also,
unless you want her to go to somebody else, then it's another story.
Also, sexual is a big deal where they can be giving you that, but they still can be physically abusing you. So then they're staying with you because this is good. Like, it's crazy how it could be manipulative.
You can
in
have
all
sex
kinds of ways,
and then they're keeping their side, but then they're losing their way of pulling away. Yeah, they're pulling away. They're over here. They're behind your head in this tree because they haven't touched you in months, right? And then all of a sudden,
not months.
They got months.
Damn,
fuck, man.
So months goes to years.
Months
goes to years.
If it goes to a year, just put me on the fucking couch Wendy Williams is on, because I'm done. I am fucking done. Okay, but
no, that's when we line you up with your 5 new dudes. 5 new dudes, sexy men.
Please, not 67. But if you tap into their emotion and their feeling again, and even if you say, this is not healthy, and I don't want to be with this person because they got this situation or that situation, every time you tie in, you have a soul tie.
It is.
So it brings you closer to that person. It's kind of hard to kind of reconnect all over again, because they feel in a woman's mind, we started all over, everything's fine. But to the man, it's like, no, we just had sex because I didn't want you to sleep with somebody else.
I don't want you to sleep with somebody else. We just had sex and you're mine. It's like a trophy right here. Okay, you stay right there. I got you for a couple days until I do something again and she'll be mad again. Then I'll do the same thing. And so it's manipulative.
And it becomes a pattern.
It's mentally, it's manipulative. Like
it's a pattern.
It's unhealthy either way around. It's unhealthy for your mind, for your body, for your spirit.
For your spirit.
Yeah.
for your spirit. Like, that's why I'm going to see a therapist, because wonk, wonk, wonk.
Bluey, what about this? Ask them this.
Should people still trust our healthcare systems? No. Let me tell you why.
Oh,
true story.
Great.
Last week, was it last week?
Yeah.
I'm having an issue with my implants. Yeah. And we're not sure. The doctor is not sure if it's my implants that something is wrong with. If it could have been a leak, which they're not rushing to find out if it is a leak, because I had a double mastectomy 4.5 years ago. Or if it's something where I've lost a certain amount of weight, and because my breasts are dense, the tissue is starting to cave in. So it's an emergency to me to find out what's going on, because I don't want something to be wrong. Yes, right?
It's an emergency.
So on my file, it says that I can't take glucosamine, whatever this is. It's a contrast that goes in your body. And what happens is, when they look at your scan, they look at your breast or images anywhere, it highlights it. So it will point out if there's anything that's wrong or it's a disease. It highlights it. But if you have a problem with this, which I've had 3 times where I've thrown up, had to be taken out of the MRI unit, all these things have happened to me. I've gotten really, really sick. It says she gets sick from this, is allergic, but it did not. It forgot to say give her something preventive. So healthcare systems, do they fail us? The guy says to me, well, it says you're allergic, but it doesn't say to give you something. So it's going to come through your IV while you're in the MRI.
Oh my God.
The first scans is going to be about 25 minutes, 23 minutes. It's going to have no contrast. The second half of it, we're going to let you know the contrast is coming through. And I said, yeah, I got really sick the last time. I don't think this is a good idea. You should give me something. Well, it doesn't say to give you anything. We can't give you something unless the doctor says it. I said, yeah, but it says that I'm allergic and I have problems. Wow. So halfway in, I'm underneath this machine. If you had an MRI before, your whole body's submerged, your neck is submerged. You can't get out. It's nothing you can do. It's crazy. It's like a bad nightmare. And tunnel. You can hear them in your ear, though. It's a tunnel you go in. Yeah. And he says, okay, contrast getting ready to come in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I had been able to have sinus issues before I came there.
Allergy season.
But I'm trying to deal with it. So as I'm in there, like, okay, this is 3 minutes, this is 6. I could feel myself getting sick. And all of a sudden, my whole head I couldn't breathe anymore. Oh. And I'm breathing out through my nose. And I'm like, I'm like this, pressing the button lightly. And they're like, no, you could do it. You have like 3 more minutes. I said, I think I can't breathe. I gotta get out. I can't breathe. And I'm like this, And so they're like, so you want us to pull you out?
Girl.
I would think it's best. Well, by the time they pulled me out I think it was last Thursday or Wednesday, and I'll send you the pictures so people could see.
It was Thursday.
Thursday.
It was Thursday.
I couldn't breathe to the fact that they had to call the fire department in, because they're first responders.
Okay.
And there's this guy. Crazy. So my son was a first responder, Greg. Yeah. This guy looked like he just got out of high school. I'm bare chested open, because mind you, I'm there to have my breasts looked at.
MRI.
So they're putting the oxygen tubes in my nose, and they're pumping oxygen in, and they're putting rags over me, and they're calling a unit to move me to ER. And they're taking me from the MRI table to the
gurney.
The gurney.
The gurney.
And my breasts are just out there,
dangling.
Just the kid's like, he's like he's putting the patches for the EKG. Let's check her heart. He's all on my breast. He's just filling me up. He's having a great day,
Oh God.
Like, look at this, young Italian kid. Great. So as they're taking me to
he was
ER,
he was
Calogero, and I was Monique.
Yes.
Well, I am Monique.
You are Monique, and he was Calogero.
Just so younger. I was like, okay, I'm down. Like, this may not go in well for me, but while I'm here, there's something to look at, So by the time I get to the ER, he's still with me, and he's like, got the oxygen going, all the tubes going. They got the IV. They're putting me liquid to me. So finally, I can breathe and I can talk. They say, "Ma'am, you okay?" So the guy from the other ER department, he's coming in like, "She okay?" Yeah, you're asking that shit because didn't it say I was allergic, dude?
That's crazy.
So man. I'm like, I'm okay. So the guy, he's hovering over my breast, doing the EKG, Calogero.
If anybody doesn't know, that's
from the Bronx Tale. From the Bronx Tale,
one of my favorite movies.
And I look at him with this curly hair, and he's smiling. Man, you're gonna be okay. Man, you're gonna be okay. And I had this light over me, and I said, "How old are you? How old are you?" Oh. He says, "I'm 23, but I'm taking good care of you." I was like, "Damn, 23.
23.
But
Why
it
couldn't it
did.
have been 43?
And why did my breasts? And so then the other guys come and say, we want to check her pressure again. I think they all came to see my breasts.
See your breasts.
Because one has an inverted nipple.
Damn. They got a good show.
So they probably like, you got to see this shit for yourself. I'm glad
here. They got to you. I'm glad.
But I'm better. I'm better now.
But
I'm not better.
They had a great show that day.
They had a show. I'm not better in the sense
pissed off with the healthcare system.
The healthcare system failed me.
That day, it
failed me. But I have another appointment next Monday, to do it over again without the contrast. So I don't know how that's going to go.
Same place?
A different place.
Okay.
Different location. But I'm going to have to put something on my chart to say, if I become non-responsive or have to go to ER, please do not let anyone under the age of 40 see my titties or my vagina. Oh, come on, people. Help me out. Like, come on.
Oh, free show.
I think he was in love.
Free.
He was like, look at this here. I haven't seen titties like that before. They're black titties. It's a black woman's titties. I'm like, okay, you know.
Calogero was on it.
So I don't believe in that. I recently had a friend who was experiencing some health issues also, and they would not see her because they said her insurance was not kicked in yet.
Yeah, that sucks.
And so for me, this is like the 4th time I've experienced this, and I have a foundation. Shout out to the Pink Queen Bee, Breast Cancer Foundation, where we help women in need of making decisions on what they need to do in times like this. So a lot of people will say, for young women, a lot of doctors will tell you, oh, if it's in one breast, keep the other breast. Oh, don't have a mastectomy. Let's just take out when you take out, and then we'll just treat you. But they're telling you this because they want to test on you. I'm being real. They're telling you this because they want you to keep them bad titties so that they can test and see how things go with the different medicines that they use. And I tell women all the time, it's your body, it's your choice. But if it was my body, I would get rid of them titties. And I didn't know I was going to have problems later on with the stuff, whatever's happening with me later, implants, you know, or if it's implants or if it's tissue, I don't know. But I still would say, if I did it all over again tomorrow, get these titties out of here. Get them out, swap them. Swap them.
So that's what they do.
And that's what they do. So with the foundation, we help women make a decision for themselves, but tell them the pros and cons. Like, you don't want to come back to this. You don't want to repeat this again.
No.
But in this case, my friend was denied to have the testing done early until her health care kicked in on the 1st of the month. And I felt helpless because I'm an advocator, I'm a spokesperson, I'm an influencer for women in health with breast cancer. And I have someone telling me that they can't be seen until they insurance kicks in. And I'm saying to myself, maybe my cause is not big enough. Maybe what I'm doing is not enough, because I should be able to do like this. And there should be some type of clinic that's tied to my foundation or a healthcare facility that says, if you have nothing, you will get a screening. And so
that's the scariest thing.
That's where
have to wait.
The wait. So I feel like on that point, the healthcare system fails also. And then lastly, I had a young lady a couple of years ago, and she knew that I was heading up Sister Strut, the breast cancer walk that they do in Jacksonville. And she said to me, I have been scheduled for surgery, scheduled for everything, but I don't have the $836 to go in for the anesthesiologist. And at the time I was just starting, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I said, so you're saying that because you don't have the money to take and be put to sleep, even though your other insurance covers everything else, they can't even do the surgery until that's paid.
Wow.
And she said, exactly. And so for me, that's kind of like, there has to be a better way around that as well.
There has to be a better way. It's just so backwards.
You can't just be like, I can't even see you. I can't even touch you. Like, I can't even look at you until I see if you're covered.
While they're mentally bugging themselves out, trying to figure out how to take care of themselves. They want to take care of themselves. Not everybody's a princess or a super duper star. Like, everybody is worthy. Like, everybody should be taken care of as soon as they find out something is going on with their body. Everyone should be taken care of.
Agreed.
It's backwards, man. It's really backwards.
So if you ask me honestly, I have some great people at MD Anderson Hospital. There are great people at Mayo too. I working with a lot of different people through the foundation now. But no, you can't trust the healthcare system because it's designed to, unfortunately, not cure us, but test us.
Test us.
To see what could be the outcome if you don't have certain things done, or if you
Test us.
don't get certain surgeries, or if
No.
you don't take certain medications. So
No, thank you.
I don't trust anything but God.
Yeah.
And if it's not God Blue Cross Blue Shield, if it's not God Aetna, if it's not God Community Healthcare,
Credential, all that.
because
good
Jesus
stuff.
has your back and it's free,
Period.
I don't trust it.
Yeah.
I don't trust it. Now, I just gave somebody great marketing material.
She did.
Somebody come out with In God We
Give
Trust.
us our shmoney.
In God We Trust Community Health Insurance.
Yeah.
Because God is always there, and so are we. I just gave that away.
You
I
did.
charge you,
but it's
for that.
okay. It'll come back. It's on record.
So my
It's
answer
on
is no.
record.
So what do you
So your
have?
answer is no. So we've talked about it off and on in the past 2 hours. If anybody can even call in and give us their thoughts or what they've done, but what are some great ways you can practice your own good mental health? What if you can't go to a psychiatrist? What if you can't afford it because some don't take insurance? What if you have no friends or weren't taught from your elders how to help take care of yourself? What's some great advice how to practice good mental health?
Let me correct you. You do have a friend. You have two damn
Two
besties
of
sitting
them!
right here.
Boom, 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 boom.
Two damn besties sitting right here.
We
So
got
if
drinks
you can't
for
call,
we got tea, we got drinks.
if you want to come and
we
visit,
even have food. We have food.
I
after.
cook. So what they don't know, before the show,
We cook. Good
we
food.
cook.
Good.
There's
food.
always food. We cook. We have a champagne bestie drink.
We do.
You made kale tonight.
I made kale tonight. Garlic and onions.
Yellow fish.
Yellow rice
and fish.
Mm-hmm.
So
we have a
make
whole
sure we
meal.
eat, and then we take at least 30 minutes after the show to kind of woosah and look at what we did and talk about certain things what we want to do next week. So if you are alone, you're not alone. We're here.
You got us.
Whether you want to come on the show, whether you want to call and be anonymous, whether you want to send in a question, whatever it is.
Whatever. Send in a question. Period.
The second answer to that would be, if you don't want to call and do any of that, how you could help your good mental wellness, watch the show. Watch the show. After I talk for about an hour, you hear all the problems I have.
You'll be like, I'm good.
That should be enough to say you're doing wonderful. You're making more money than me. Your relationship's not as bad as mine.
She don't have to
even
have a lot.
Alone.
All of her vibrators are broken. Like,
you don't even need a vibrator. You're like gang. I have a regular partner that comes every now and then.
Yeah, you good.
Like your money's coming in a regular. It's a regular check you get every 2 weeks. It's not based on commission or what they take out of your check. So you will find out that you're doing much better than me, and that immediately will raise the bar on good mental wellness.
But seriously, if they're
no, I was serious.
I know you were serious.
Look at my life. You will feel sorry for me and just feel great about yourself.
No, she's lovely.
Like, oh.
No, she's lovely. I mean, there are ways like
therapists. We talked about
a therapist. There are ways you can do. I mean, join a gym, go to
yoga,
walk, get some sunshine, lay down and get some sun. I don't care if you're at the beach or in the grass. Just get some sun every day. The sun really helps with your mental. Like, it's amazing. If you don't have good friends, if you feel like you can't trust anyone, write it down in a journal. Write it down.
Journaling is everything.
Journal it up.
Shout out to the BestTea journals that are coming out.
Yes,
coming out in
we
June.
Started that years ago.
Yes. Journal. Write your life down, because let me tell you something.
Tea Travels was my first.
Listen,
it was like
when God changes things for you, and I'm not religious in the pocket, but let me do it right now.
I got you. Do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Give it to him.
When God,
give it to him one more time.
When God turns life around for you, and you read back at that journal about the heartache, about the bad times, about taking pain away from you. I used to write.
Journals help.
Let me tell you what helped me with mental health a lot when I was going through my divorce. I used to make notes, and I used to write them down and put them in my top drawer. And I have this dresser I can't even reach. And I get on the ladder. I put the note in there, and I would write on the outside of the note, "Do not look for 5 years," or "Do not look for 1 year." And one day I looked back when I moved, and I saw this note, and I read the note, and the note said, "God, please bless me where I could move out of the neighborhood that I'm in," which is 2 houses over from my ex-mother-in-law at the time, where I would always see my husband at the time.
Yes.
They were right down with his mistress. 2 houses over.
That was crazy. I had to pull up on her a few times. I had to pull up on her a few times.
So I wrote a note one night, real late at night, and I said, "God," I wrote the date and time. I said, "Take it away where I don't feel pain about this anymore, and you bless me with a new house that's so much better, and I can be happy without walking out my door and seeing something that I dislike. I read that note 2 years after I was in my new home.
Wow.
2 years after. And so when you journal things,
journaling works,
and you have God in your life and he
Don't
makes
even
that
know.
change for you, you will see it worked.
because what you feel
And
like
he
you
moves.
what
He
you feel like you
moves.
can't say to someone else, whether it be a friend, a partner, a therapist, a teacher, whoever. Journaling lets you get it all out, because some of us can't verbally say it. It's you feel embarrassed, or you just don't know how. But sometimes when you start writing, your mental just opens up. Like,
That's right.
everything opens up, and you don't know what you'll write down
No,
that
no, no,
will help you.
absolutely.
Like, it helped you so much.
So you could journal and write a book like Kira did,
Yeah,
or you could be like me with a short attention span because I have ADHD and I'm on medication.
Okay, we're gonna have our own journal.
And I write down things in little notes,
Sticky notes.
little
But
sticky
it's
notes.
perfect.
Fold them. Say, I need this in 1 year, God. I need this in 2 years.
Some
I need
people
this
write
in
them
3.
and put them on their mirrors. Like,
I have
really,
stuff in my mirror.
it helps.
Monique, I love you, and you're the most important person in this world. You are great. You are beautiful. You are smart.
Now, that's what should have happened to a lot of people when they were kids, so we can grow up that way. So we know our mental. Your mental is you. Like, if you're not loving yourself, that's you.
I love your green, by the way.
You love
It's
my
really pretty.
green? I love
Pretty
that.
pretty. I like
Spring,
that. Yeah.
spring green.
Yeah, I thought spring was more like pink or pastel.
That's
She look
so
good.
good.
Okay, well, let's hear it, y'all.
Let's hear it.
Basic instant herbals says write it on real paper and then Badu voice.
Yes, always write it on real paper. That's what I'm saying.
Love
Like, I
it.
still have my journals from
Love it.
17 years old. Like, I have my journals.
We have keys on YouTube. They say that they do music, they cook, they keep themselves.
Yes.
Yes, we cooked today.
Yummy. I can't wait to eat.
Retail therapy. Okay, keys.
Okay, we need some money for that.
Okay, let's talk about
Okay,
that.
Yeah.
So I'm a professional retail therapy
Yes.
shopper.
How many closets got to fill
I
up?
have a lot of
Full up-
closets,
full
but
up
let
of
me tell you
clothes. Full up.
something. Let me tell you something. I do it on a budget. I find the best sales
Good
for
sales.
designers.
Fun
I
stuff.
do. And please tell a friend, tell somebody that they don't have to like me. They don't have to like me, but I want them to watch me all of April, every Wednesday episode. I will have a new costume on. And it's gonna be crazy.
You never know.
It's gonna be crazy. So retail, woo woo.
That is
I don't
fun.
care if it's dolls. If I collect doll houses,
Uh-huh.
I love doll
I got all the
doll
Barbies,
dresses.
Yeah.
If you want to donate a doll, somebody make a doll of me and Kira. We should get our own Bestie dolls.
That's fun.
Can somebody make this pink shirt? Maybe
could.
Sean can be, and she wants to call us every Wednesday, 10 minutes before our show. Oh, you want to go walking? Now, didn't I tell you last week that the show is every Wednesday?
She loves you.
I know she loves me, so
knows.
she should make these Barbie chairs for us.
She knows.
She should. Any other questions, y'all?
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
all right.
Well, I do think that works. I feel like we're so comfortable with just automatically talking to who we know, thinking that our family members or our friends are our therapists, and sometimes they're not. So we look at her showing off the drink. Sometimes they're not. So we do have to write it down, because you can't get the wrong advice, because you never know what advice you get.
Oh,
you never know.
Advice could be horrible.
Advice could be horrible.
Shout out to our sponsors again, Southern Edge.
That'll
Fine
help
Spirits.
edge off the.
Listen, you want to help your mental wellness?
Drink some of this.
You know what helps me? A good drink.
Marcy Street said that's Southern Age got you ladies right.
Yes,
It's
Marcy.
nice.
Listen.
It's nice. It's
Listen.
very
Let me tell you
nice.
something. Let me tell you something about. I told my mom stop watching. First of all, okay, stop watching. She's
We
like,
go
what is
to
it, a comedy
we
show?
We go, and we're having
fun.
Okay.
So I will tell
note.
you this. So from having breast cancer before, I got hooked. I love gummies.
Gummies are
It
great.
made my chemo easy. And so every now and then I'll have a cut to the phone.
Explain that.
So basically, the anxiety that you have,
does chemo give you anxiety, or mentally?
The idea of going through chemo,
idea.
or having breast cancer, or having having something in your body, a port in your body that's foreign to your body, sit there only to be attached weekly to receive your chemo medicine. Those things mentally are a lot to deal with, because you're feeling like a robot that's getting some type of fluid to keep going. And that's how I felt. So I would take a gummy. My cousin Jasmine, I said last week, she makes honeys and she made teas. And I always tell, patients to always like go online and find her and just order from her. But it put me in the mindset of I'm just doing what I need to do to keep going and to survive and to make it because I'm not ready to leave. I'm not going anywhere.
No, ma'am.
I'm not.
So,
so I encourage people for their own good mental wellness. Whatever your vice is, if your vice is shopping, if your vice is having a cocktail and drinking wine, if your vice is smoking a joint, see, I'm old school. I say smoking a joint or reefer,
or taking a nice old school hot bath with your candles, and you can get your journals.
It could be going for a walk. It could be going for a swim. I used to night swim all the time. During my
looking
chemo.
up at the stars is nice.
Yeah, it just could be that. Or it could just be calling someone you spoke to. It could be watching a Tubi movie with that guy Hassan. Okay, I'm just saying.
She had me watch the whole series of Hassan.
Oh yeah,
the movie just kept going on. I'm like, here he is, older.
And Tubi's hot, so it helps me with my sexual frustration as well. So I'm saying that to say
that's why she has 7 broken vibrators.
Yeah. Oh God, did we say
Can we throw them away?
You can't say that with the help.
Can you please throw them away?
I don't use them. They're in a drawer.
That could be a part of helping you out.
Well, I don't use it because that's a waste of money. It's wasteful. Somebody can fix it.
That can be a part of your mental health.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody calling you?
For the 4th time.
Who is that?
4th time.
Who is that?
I don't want to talk about it.
No, put them on blast. No, who is that? Let me see that again.
No,
I can't see the name. I don't see it now.
Yeah, you're not going to see it because you will.
Let me see. Come on, see. She's not like me. If somebody called me right now, I will answer. In fact, I will get on the hotline. I'm on the hotline. And I will call somebody. For real. Who you may call? Just name it.
Who are you going to call?
I mean, Ghostbusters.
That's a new one coming out. I think next week I'm going to go see that. Again.
So why won't you tell us who's calling?
It's my mother-in-law.
Nope. We can't put her on. I just thought about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not doing that right now.
I just thought about that.
I'm not doing that right now. We have to wait on that.
Doesn't she know that Wednesdays is BestTea Show days?
I don't think
my mother knows.
She follows
my mother. She needs to follow you.
I don't want. Well, you know what? I don't care who sees it. Actually.
Exactly. My mother knows.
We're having.
My mother knows. You better not call during the BestTea Show. Period, Mama. See that there?
That's not how she talks to her in person.
No, but that's what I'm doing it on the show.
She does not do that in person.
Do it on the show though. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those questions are perfect.
No. Get to the next question.
We're done. We're done with those questions. I think that really those are the best things. If anybody else has anything, like what else
Kenny?
Do they do?
Kenny's supposed to come on this week, right?
What are we talking about?
Kenny's talking about.
Put the drink down.
No. My drink is down.
Okay.
Kenny was supposed to come on this week. People are looking for him, and he did not.
You know what else is great? Music.
Music is great too.
If you could find it doesn't have to be.
You know what? Watch this.
Oh my gosh! Who is she calling him?
Don't do that. No, somebody else.
Who is she calling?
I'm gonna call somebody.
I'm leaving.
No. You can't. You can't leave. The show's not.
I'm gonna go eat.
The show's not over.
Okay.
The show's not over. You have to wait.
Go eat.
Tell her she can't leave. Please.
I don't trust who she's about to call.
No. It's okay. Trust me. Come on.
I'm cleaning up my area.
Shh. Watch. You never know what's gonna happen on the show. You never know.
I just want to know who she's calling.
All right. She wants to know everything. That's the problem. I tell her.
I don't like surprises.
I like surprises.
I don't really like surprises. They're not gonna answer.
He has a date.
Who's he?
Being forwarded to
my God, he forwarded me.
That's hilarious.
You think? I don't think he.
I think he's asleep by now. I don't.
Oh, I got one.
I don't think no one.
I got one. No. Oh, that's not nice. That was not nice. I
think
that's not nice to say.
No.
There's somebody for everybody. I've seen
so?
it on 30 Day Fiance, whatever it is. I've seen it
those
on
shows suck.
Documentaries. I've seen it on
those
things.
shows suck. You really gonna marry somebody in 30 days? Did you?
You may.
No.
I think people know.
Forward.
I think that. He's gonna call back. Wait. I got one. Hey, G Wiz, what's going on with you tonight?
Hey.
You're in the bed. It's like 9 something. A quick question, and we have to go to work tomorrow. And do you think you've been a DJ for years? So, do you think music is a part of a practice for good mental wellness?
Yeah.
Why?
It helps.
It does
How's it
help.
help?
Takes your mind off things.
Okay. You sound like you're like in a tub or something.
He
Because you're saying you
sleep.
think he's
He
asleep
say
for real?
sleep.
Okay, well, I'm gonna see you at work tomorrow. I'm not gonna ask you anything that's inappropriate, like do you sleep in the nude? I'll just save that for
Ew,
tomorrow.
I need to leave. I need to leave. I don't want to be a part of this.
Oh, we
my
love
God.
you. Listen to G Wiz
I'm going in the other
every
room.
day
Oh my
from 10
gosh.
to 2. Wiz, we'll talk to you tomorrow, okay? We're gonna need some more information after that, okay? All right. Good night. Well, you heard it.
Are you serious?
I'm
called?
serious. I got somebody else calling back too.
How many did you call just now?
I called 2 people,
Oh
2
my
DJs.
gosh.
I called 2 DJs.
Hey DJ, just play this
You
song
know,
and keep me dancing
all night, all night.
Hey DJ, just remember this.
You
Those
know
are
what?
some good
You know
songs.
another song with DJ? Hey, Mr. DJ, you can get started.
Yeah.
Everybody's ready to party all night, all night.
I like that one. I like that one. But
So
I
that
like the first
we
one
can.
better.
You like the
Yeah,
first
I
one
like
better?
the first one better. I like the old school. I like old school.
Kelly said that there should be universal healthcare.
It should be. It should be universal health care. This is crazy.
Listen, doesn't
man.
Canada? Thank you, Kelly. But doesn't Canada have free health care?
I'm not
They do.
exactly
They do.
sure, but
They do. Why do you think that is? If Kelly's
why
watching,
do
why
they
does
have it?
Canada have
Why
free
don't
health
we have it?
care? Health care.
It's crazy.
Is it because of how the United States is ran? Like we
Yeah,
just
it's a business.
everything for us is money, money,
It's
money,
a
money,
it's
money.
a it's a straight
Money.
business. Like we can go deeper, but it's all a business.
I think we'd have
It's
healthier
all a business.
people mentally, physically.
I don't think they want that. I think they like the drama. For some reason, they like the drama.
You think?
I think so. We're a bunch of little movies running around for them. Whoever's in charge of all this. Yeah, that's okay. I ain't gonna get on that level, but yeah, that's what I think.
That's so sad, though.
Yeah, I think it's funny. It's funny to them. Like, okay, if you got enough money, you got this, or you have a good job, you can have this insurance, or if you're rich, you got this. If you don't, oh well.
But even
figure it
if
out.
healthcare was free and everyone was required to pay $100 a month, the doctors could still get paid.
Right. Right.
And why are they becoming doctors? Is it for the money or the oath of saving lives?
Are they like we need to like investigate that one day? Maybe we could ask a few doctors. We know a bunch of doctors. We should ask.
We
them,
do know a bunch of doctors.
Like what got you into this field? Why did you want to be a doctor? You know,
Ja, can we put that on one of the birthday episodes? But just for
Yes.
the first half, because I don't. The
Because,
last half,
yeah.
I like to get jiggy with it.
Yeah, because I have a bunch. I'll give you jobs. We can call them and ask them if they come in. Like, what made just like how you ask some people when they're kids, oh, why you want to be a police officer? Like that was like
My
why
dad
they
was
wanna-
a police
Yeah,
officer.
because my dad like
because
they
I
do it
showed my uncle was a police officer.
right. So we should ask them what made you want to do it. Like, are you doing it for this or for that, or do you really like feel so like you want to help
Let me say
save
something.
people? You want to help with their
I
mental
know
and their
this
health.
is not the subject. I know. But shout out to all the men that wear uniforms every day at work. I don't care
that
if it's a
looks nice.
Starbucks shirt.
You know what that does?
Woo!
Look nice. You know, it looks nice when you look taken care of. Like
Listen to me.
You put some lotion on too. Oh
Listen
my
to me.
God. Cocoa butter.
I'm
Oh.
even feeling the garbage men lately.
Ow.
The garbage men are uniform. They got uniforms.
Right.
He comes, he gets that right off the street. He throws it in. He's courageous and he's brave. Because he's telling me, I don't care what garbage is in the street. I'm the guy for it. I'm going to take it.
I got you.
Got an S on my chest. I don't need dapper.
He got insurance.
Period.
So he got health.
Period.
So
garbage men, the police officers are the best. No, firefighters look really good in uniforms. Firefighters. Police officers look good too. And the security doesn't move me the same way. Security officers kind of moves me like your night, what is it? Night lighting or whatever it is. Moonlighting.
Top flight.
You know, it's like
top flight
security.
Top flight
you're all
security.
buff, but what are you doing today? What are you doing today?
Top flight security, Craig.
EMT, like EMT. Yeah, I'll take ATF. You know, too. You know, whoever. But the uniform, I like a uniform. Nurse.
I don't think the 5 that I have for you to meet for your dates are
somebody a mechanic. I like a mechanic uniform too. Because my Range Rover needs fixing. If I don't stop putting fluid in there, the coolant fluid, because I don't want to get the coolant fluid.
Don't fix it yourself. You don't do that.
Repair it. I don't know what America is, but I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
So a mechanic, I deal with a mechanic uniform. It does everything for me. Oh, a plumber, girl, get
With
that
the
plumber
crack
in
of their
here.
ass showing.
Not everybody. This, my plumber doesn't show the crack of his ass. I don't know what plumber you got
Girl.
coming in. My plumber is a
Girl.
black, nice looking man named Felix. Okay,
You heard that?
period.
Should he be on the list?
He is the plumb. No,
Is
I
he
don't want him on the
married?
list.
Is he
He's
married?
not married. He's not married, but
Okay.
he has some things going on. You know, I
Okay,
don't think I'm
so
for him.
no list
I
for
don't
him.
think I don't think I'm for him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, air conditioning unit man. Yeah, all uniforms. Women, we talked about this last week. Stop discrediting people that have regular civil jobs or
Right.
they're in the street with the orange jackets on,
Don't do
pounding
that.
down on the
Don't do that.
concrete, or the lane is closed.
Don't do that.
You are missing your blessing.
Don't
The
do
next
that.
time I see somebody, you know what I'm gonna do? Women, listen to me. Put a sandwich in your car every day in a cooler bag, along with the nice sparkling Perrier water, orange, and maybe a bag of kettle chips. And when you see somebody doing construction in the street, drive past there, go in the section that the construction people drive in, get out like between 11 and 12, and give one of them construction workers working on that concrete that
I think we're gonna
give
see
them
her.
lunch.
You're gonna see the Range Rover pulling over and doing
Give
that
them
next
lunch.
week.
Give them
I'm
lunch.
following her on camera. I'm
Give them
following
lunch.
her on
Do
camera.
you know?
With this.
Listen, there's plenty of men out here with wives that don't make them lunch going to work.
They don't.
Period. I'll make you lunch.
Or
Tuna
vice versa.
salad, chicken, women too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a nice lunch, put a note in it, and say, "Hey, I'm single. Could you
My
compound on
God.
my concrete?" No, I'm just joking. That was a
I am
joke.
a-
It was a joke.
It is time to eat some food
was a
because I
joke.
think she is lightheaded.
So
I don't know if it's the
Easter's
drink or
coming.
what?
No.
No.
I'm always about my mind.
Okay. Just
Easter
no
will
food.
be
You
here.
sure it's not the food? We need some food.
I ate lunch. I ate one of
You
my
sure?
son's X Factor meals. He doesn't know though because he buys it weekly. I ate that meal today. No
Okay.
carbs. But Easter will be here this Sunday. What are your plans for Easter? Before we leave,
What are your
what is
plans?
Easter to you?
What
With
is
my
Easter
plans?
to you? Yeah, what are your plans?
Easter to me, growing up Catholic, is like the day I put on a dress and I get my hair pressed out in a bang, and I wear pastel color, and I have a basket full of candy, and I take a picture. And then when I got older, it became 42nd Street.
Yeah, posing. New sneakers.
T-Labs on my feet.
New sneakers.
Gucci bag.
Belt buckle.
And then as an adult now with a G-son and still with my sons, and I love everybody. I love my family, my friends, my cousins. I love everyone. No one found me food stamps from the last show. And I have a lot of
We
food
have
to
a
cook.
couple of days.
I need food stamps because I wanted to
Saturday.
do lamb chops and oxtails. I cannot do that with my salary. So if somebody help me out, or if you work for Publix, you can get me a discount at some grocery store or whatever. Please, I need that. I want to make a seafood biscuit.
Publix managers, please reach out to her.
Please, I'll put you on the show. Shout out to Publix. I'll give you a whole sponsorship.
Preferably the single
But
man.
I'm going to do dinner.
Preferably the single man.
Preferably the single man with all his teeth. I don't care if your hair net's on and you have no hair under it. It's okay. It's okay. We can get the hair plug for men.
Oh my God.
Okay, but before we go, so I'm cooking Easter dinner. So my G-son's coming. I have my children here. I guess my G-son's dad will come. I don't know. Shout out to Fonzo, whatever he has going on that day. And I'm inviting all of you. I'm inviting you, but I need you guys to bring something because again, I don't make any money. Bring dessert. You know what I'm saying? Or bring, you know what? John, you bring some joints. Carol, you bring some liquor that your husband has hidden in the house, and that's good enough. None of you got to spend money now. Period. And I'll mix dinner. I'm gonna make some collard greens. I'm gonna make some yellow rice, of course, some fresh mashed potatoes, a ham, and either oxtails or a pot roast. And I'm gonna have a Junior's cheesecake as well. Oh, DJ Beanie's on. We're gonna have to go over tonight. We're gonna go over tonight.
Oh, he's calling.
Hey, Beanie, how are you?
I'm good. What's up?
Hey, I want to know really fast. Sorry to call you so late. Do you feel that music can help with someone's what is it? Their mental state, their mental health.
Absolutely.
And why?
Why?
Yeah.
Due to lyrics, specific
lyrics, words. You're right. The words that they say can mean everything.
Because just think, people who wrote those songs, they made that was helping their mental. So
Yeah.
the songs are someone
Yeah.
else's mental
Yeah.
clarity,
Like
and
they
it's
say-
feeding us.
it's
It's feeding us.
And Mo, I'm gonna do you one even better. That's just like they say, Mary J. Blige, "My Life" was the best CD she ever.
And
ever
it
made.
was.
Right. So yeah,
She
absolutely.
yelled at
So
that
you
one.
went right to me. It was because my life was. If you look at my life and see what I see,
and her shit was true.
Yeah.
and
It was
everything
true.
about it is what I'm even living today.
All of that in the album was true.
Exactly.
So when you're writing something from your heart, like you're getting it out of your mental, just like it's a journal or
And
a
you're
song,
passing it on.
You're passing it on. You're passing it on. So you never know who else
You
you're
know what?
helping. You never know.
Thank
who else
you
you're
so
helping.
much. We appreciate you calling us back and adding to that because we needed to know before we closed our show. So shout out to DJ Beanie. He is
Who's
Beanie. He's the
Yes,
wedding
ma'am.
guy. He's the wedding
Oh,
DJ
he's
with
Gene's
Genie.com,
friend.
of
Okay,
course.
okay,
And shout
okay.
out, you know, we want to say to you on the BestTea Show today, on the BestTea Show, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Your birthday. When is your birthday? Is it the 2nd, the 3rd?
It's the second.
It's the
Oh, that's
2nd. Like
fresh.
my son's the 4th.
My
second.
mother's the 3rd.
So shout out to you. Happy birthday. And we're hoping that you will play for us at the BestTea birthday party launch on April 28th to help support breast cancer in the gala. Check that date because we don't have any money to pay you. Okay. All right.
Please. Bye, Mo.
All right. Love you, DJ Beanie. Happy birthday.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Give me that bell. Give me that bell. Happy birthday. Ding, 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 ding,
Thank you,
ding.
man. Appreciate it.
All right. Good night. Good night.
That's cute.
Well, you know, it's 10 o'clock. I could do this
I
all
never
night.
officially met him. That's why I was like, Beanie.
No, you. Well, oh, you saw him at
I mean,
Army
I'll
Bingo.
see him at Army Bingo,
Yeah.
but I never officially met
He's a
him.
great DJ.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know if he's
like
going to do our party for free, but we're going to try. He should.
free is great.
It's for a good cause.
Free
It's
is
to
great.
raise money
Next
for
year
breast
we'll have
cancer.
the millions and we'll pay
So
everybody.
in closing, what would you
We
like to
good.
say about health and wellness?
Mentally, everyone has to find their you. You have to find you deep within you. Bring yourself as close as possible to you so you can love yourself. So when you are going through these hurdles, these obstacles, you could actually take control of them easier instead of just flipping out. Because when you don't know something and you don't know how to control yourself in a certain way, everything seems harder.
Okay.
So
Agreed.
if you could find a way, like, that's
some
the
of the
best
suggestions we
advice.
had.
Yeah.
In closing, I would just want to say that do what makes you happy. Some of us cannot come to grips with seeing a psychiatrist. Some of us cannot afford a psychiatrist.
Because they don't take insurance, but some
whatever
don't have
it
insurance,
may be.
or insurance don't pop up until
That's
a
right.
certain day.
But my advice to
Crazy.
you is, call in on the show, come and visit if you want. If you can't do any of those things, write down a list of things that make you ultimately happy, and write down the things that make you unhappy.
Yeah.
And check the box.
Look at your
and
pros
do more.
and cons. Look at your pros
Do
and
more
cons.
of the pros. Because at the end of the day, it's not about who we love, who we're engaged to, who we're dating.
It's about you.
It's about what is going to make me happy until God says I have to come home.
It's about you.
And I'm going to tell you truthfully, if you're not living right, we don't know what home you're going to. Okay.
Anyway, don't let that mess up your mental either.
No, don't. I'm just saying it's the truth, though.
I got it. But
Get right. Drink
your tea. Drink your tea. Get your besties.
Drink tea
every
and
Wednesday.
find you a bestie.
Every Wednesday.
Listen.
We got
all
you.
you need
if
is
you don't, we got you.
All you need to close this is 2 besties and one hot sip.
Listen.
Good night. God bless everyone.
You like that?